Why
Inspiring
is
leader?
probably.
There's a good chance that I did that on accident, so we'll fix it. My other game, we had to go digital, and so I was showing off Roll20 to some friends. Oh.
Yeah, it's actually been kind
check
of
out the dynamic
a hard
lighting.
sell for some people on my side.
Honestly, if this game wasn't so good, I try and avoid it whenever I can.
Roll20 or
it's Roll20.
Gotcha.
But also like it's just no substitute for being in the same room as people.
That's fair.
Since we can't.
You're welcome to fly in every time. Everyone's welcome. I'll make room. We'll make dinner. Make it a thing every month.
No, not in this
could
limit.
drive in. Oh yeah, good point.
You could totally drive in.
Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. Socially isolate.
Yep.
Oh,
yes, we are.
Yep.
Take that curb and curb stomp it.
I'm playing dragons. They're playing dungeons.
Oh fuck.
The only winning move is not to play. Scarp, are you 60 dark vision? Do you know?
Checking.
And then August, what's yours?
On the internet.
60.
Okay.
Pef, your mic might be a little bit close to your nose.
Sorry, I changed my gain last time we played, so or my whatever my threshold is, so it might
We're just
be
getting breath noises every now and then.
it might be nostril threshold now, in which case I'll adjust it again.
Dark vision, dim light 60.
Dim light 60. Okay.
Sorry, you can see in dim light within 60, as if it were bright light, and darkness as if it were dim light. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then you get
it's as if
61, 60. Got it.
All right. So when you're ready, Pef, getting whatever numbers you're getting, let's do a stream recap.
All right. And the other two are at the mercy of light.
Actually, gonna need a hot second to get my sheet figured out. Because I'd like to go into this knowing what spells I have available.
That seems like a wise choice.
Okay. Also. Okay, it looks like I'm not too bad off. I've got 3 first levels and 2 second level spells available.
Zeb, due to the inspiring leader speech, I should have 79 HP.
Everyone should have plus 10, essentially, correct?
Yeah. I can't load up Twitch on this computer. Am I at 82 after the inspiring leader?
You're currently at 78.
I'd have you at
on
80. I'd have you at 88. Is that where you're supposed to be at, or 82?
The health I have on my sheet is 72 plus the 10, so 82.
Okay. Well, we are what you say you are.
Whatever I say.
Whatever I say.
Okay.
About ready to TPK tonight, guys. It's been nice playing for 3 years. I appreciate everyone showing up. So before the TPK happens, I just wanted to. Oh, I just lost everything. That's not good.
Oh, hold on. For some reason, mine just was weird.
Okay, everything's still here. Just they got minimized on my screen for no reason.
Okay, I think that should actually be more correct.
So yeah,
what's the kill? What's the C? What player's C button? Is it Q or L?
Control L while targeting a token.
That looks to be about what I
wanted to see. Oh, you guys have
see.
lost your screen though.
Yeah, I can't see anything on the stream. Pef, if we're dealing with light and it's dark out here and we're not being quiet, I would be carrying a torch, or at least have a torch thrown down near me.
Okay, so you guys are down here. And you
Roll
got
20 has
Torchy.
gone pixel off. Why have you got it? Killing me, Smalls.
What the hell happened to Torchy? Whatever. Torch is 20 light.
That's a good question.
20-foot radius.
Thank you.
Okay. 20-foot radius.
And
So-
dim light from there on.
So
20 feet.
yeah, 2020.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh
that should do
God.
it.
Okay, I don't know what happened. Something's going on weird, but I haven't
Yeah,
been
it's
DC'd
being a
yet,
little-
so
Little funky.
this
don't think I
weird
can-
little angle thing going on, but otherwise,
Oh, that's
seeing the
the
map
thing I
for
gotta do
everybody.
here. Multiplier 2. You have dark vision, so you get multiplier of 2. There we go. That's how it's supposed to look. Okay. Basic, controlled by all players, save. All right, everybody can move the torch. I assume the humans will care the most about that.
All right.
Okay, let's do this thing, shall we? Last time on Beast Wars, which is what this game's about to turn into. You guys were getting ready for the whole werewolf thing, which is to say, like I said, made a deal with the werewolves, siding with a certain side of kind of this werewolf civil war that had popped up, where a splinter faction led by a werewolf named Zalika kind of wanted to broker a deal with the Keepers of the Feather, release some hostages, and say like, hey, you know, this isn't cool. You leave us alone, we'll leave you alone. Do our own things. You guys had come back, and you know, it's about time to do this thing. After some, you know, shenanigans off screen, not even off screen, but dealing with the revenants, for example. And the leader of the other side, a pretty brutal werewolf, known as what is his name these days? It is in the Werewolf Den chapter.
Carol.
Carol. Basically came instead of her and was, you know what? I killed her. I killed all the hostages, and good luck with that. Now we're gonna kill you, and which didn't really work because you guys are, you know, horrible people and horribly overpowered and murdered half this pack. After that, there was one survivor, a little girl, who you guys were kind of trying to figure out what to do with. Many suggestions were thrown out. It was eventually decided you guys would take her home, which was a place known as Kresk that you guys have been doing your best to avoid for basically forever. And doing a pretty good job at it because, I don't know, somebody was afraid of an abbot or something.
Priests
Some
creep
abbot
me
or
out, man.
yeah,
Hey, I bet.
exactly. Eventually, though, it was determined, hey, you know, this is probably the best way for this. You guys ventured through, you know, the darkness of sorts through several kind of odd encounters, most of which ended up being corpses, oddly enough, with Kilt kind of learning his way in the world, with Skirp teaching him, you know, this is how you poke a dead body with a stick, and Tally going, this is how you burn a dead body with fireballs, and generally attempting not to get Barovia too hard. You guys got her back into Kresk pretty safely without having to deal with the guards, thanks to your hostage negotiator August retrieval services, shall we say, or in this case, insertion services. as he, dimension doored her back
Mhm.
into her home.
I'm uncomfortable with that phrase.
I'll allow it. Okay. Um, repopulation services? That might make it worse.
Still weird.
Yeah, still
Wow.
weird. Still weird. Okay, let's just get away from this. Basically, you guys got the girl home, safe and sound. After that, however, you guys got a you're kind of deciding like, okay, what are we gonna do with the werewolves? Are we gonna do something about the werewolves? Are we not? What's the deal here? And as you guys were doing that, you were attacked by a rather large group of zombies. Not as large as they should have been because I kept rolling behind the screen, so you guys got lucky. And they were just zombies. You guys didn't care. You're like, whatever. We've played this game before. However, at the end of said zombie encounter, you heard some what could be described basically as golf clapping. And Strahd appeared pretty much just kind of sitting, floating nearest the top of a tree, mocking you guys and extending an invitation, specifically to his wedding. The wedding between him and Arena, which you guys were like, wait, what? Because it wasn't Arena back at the tower safe, and Strahd's just laughing this off the whole time. He said, in 3 days' time, the wedding will take place. Him and Arena will be wed as is proper, and you guys can simply come to the wedding and enjoy it, or you can just go away. He didn't, he had his say in it. After that point, you guys were like, let's go deal with these werewolves. And so you have since ventured to the cave entrance of the werewolf den, deciding that it's time to hopefully find some survivors, eke out the truth of what Kirill and Strahd had both told you, which is, he knew what was going on the whole time, and he just kind of let this happen. And vengeance. So you guys approached. Skirp gave an extremely rousing speech, and you guys are like, okay, we're doing this. At which point the werewolves have amassed what forces they may or may not have in the cave, and begun to howl and rouse themselves. Which brings us to our current situation, which is to say, yeah, just we're basically at roll for initiative.
Okay, so while Skirp's giving the speech, Gideon lifts Kilt down off of Moose and tells him, "You need to run over there behind one of those trees and hide." And he hands him a pinch out of the bag of wolfsbane and just throw this at anything that comes near you and scream for help.
I'm just waiting for him to be like,
Rip.
drop it.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna start rolling initiatives while you guys are setting up.
he's not
Okay.
my apprentice.
So where we left it last week was that during my speech we were queuing up a fireball that was gonna get launched kind of
At the climax.
when the wolves reached critical mass.
Yes.
Yes, that is 1,000% correct.
And so and then I left myself a note that says to cast Blessed round 1.
Okay.
All right. Which is good because I was like looking over all my spells just a couple minutes ago, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna cast Bless in round 1. I got this. So glad.
Getting some
Right.
dice lag.
I usually turn off the 3D dice, honestly.
Do you hate fun?
I don't want my heart broken over and over and over again, okay? Just give me the number, not don't show me that it could have been a 20.
Every
Right.
dice rolled could have been a 20.
Well, yeah, but most of them don't linger and then slowly tip over.
All right. Who am I missing here? Are you in here? No.
Oh geez, up to all those wolves go on 5. That's terrifying.
Should we have some
Tally,
type of
you roll it.
formation, guys? Because it's gonna get hairy.
So as Tally, you're the one that's kind of holding the torch on this one, quite literally. Is this enough for your fireball to trigger and start combat?
Let's
I
see.
was gonna kind of give you the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, geez. Oh,
Okay.
geez.
And it's 20-foot radius or 30-foot radius?
You're lucky it's 20.
Okay.
Do you want me to draw that for you?
Basically, I want you to tell me where your fireball's going, which square,
Yeah, I'm looking real quick. I think
and then
from here.
do it so I can roll and see if certain people may or may not need to be in initiative.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm going. You can see where the arrow's originating from. So
Hold on a second.
I can attempt to draw a box real quick.
You want to put the arrow back in there again for me?
Yeah, sure. It's from this pillar right here, just 20 feet.
Okay.
And so.
All right. So I have to make.
Oh.
Dexterity saves.
20 foot. Jeez.
So, 6, 7,
Somebody draw a
8,
box for me.
9. Okay.
That's
It'll make it
definitely not
easier
my forte.
because I'm gonna have to break this up
So
slightly.
I think it's like that. If I am doing that correctly. Yeah. I think like that. It might get a little, yeah, it's a little funky on the edges because it's technically, I guess, supposed to be a circle, but
yeah.
But you kind of
Oh.
the idea.
Wait,
are
yours
there-
is bigger than mine. Oh, that's because I'm not drawing the right length.
Is there a way to draw a circle?
Actually, I think because of the diagonal fix, it's just squares now.
Oh, cool.
Oh, so then this side should need to come in 5 feet.
Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Crap.
Like that, I think.
Oh, God.
20.
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, that makes
20,
sense. Yep. Sorry, that's
20.
why it was off on that side. Yep.
Okay. Perfect. So let me count these up first.
Oh, that's so fiery.
9.
It is.
11,
Very, very
12,
That's a
13,
baller.
lot of
14,
burnt
15,
fur
16,
smell.
17 dice. 17. What is your DC?
I think it's like 16. 16.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's
16
the
checks out.
just do 17 d20?
Yeah, I've got a group saving throw
Oh, very nice.
macro set up. I just have to get to the right stat block, which is the only one I somehow managed to forget to bookmark. Go me. The world's most prepared DM. Okay, perfect. 2 DC 16 because I basically just give it modifiers. DC. I have 7 successes. Give me your
Wow.
damage.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
good.
really good, actually.
Yeah.
It's half-ish.
I mean,
But
half
with
on
only a
a
plus
DC
2.
16 is pretty damn good.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So save is half, right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
17.
Huh.
beautiful.
Okay. Well, guess what?
17 die.
It doesn't matter.
Delete, 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 delete. Actually, no. Can I undo that?
Control
I'm
Z.
just gonna,
something like
yeah,
that.
I'm gonna send these guys to a different layer, which is to say hell.
Avernus. Thank you very much.
That's a different campaign, though. I think. I know.
Still the same amount of creepy vampires.
Per capita, that's for sure.
Per capita. All right, you go away. You go away. You go away.
You just sent them to the Shadow Realm.
I'm just
Yes.
sending them. I'm banishing them forthwith.
Nuclear launch detected.
Leave your marker there because there's just going to be a giant scorch mark there. Okay, so those are what appear to be regular wolves, as they did not transform back to human form once they died. You just heard massive amounts of yelping and the smell of burnt fur. As for the others, they have a different saving throw they must make, of which there are 2. And this is possibly going to be worse because it's against the same effect. There's 1 success. It will be Davyanka that will say succeeded. So we'll take half, which is that, and you will take full, which is 34. And that was really painful for most of that group. Okay.
Radical.
That's why I didn't want to.
Yeah, fair enough.
This guy, though, he gets to go on here because he's champion. All right, let me check the rest of my descending. All right, looks like we're good. Gideon, after that,
Okay.
looks like you were the first ready to rock and roll.
I check. It did Kilt go scampering off towards the trees as instructed?
That would be entirely up to Skirp.
Skirp, did Kilt go scampering off towards the trees as instructed?
Considering his description in my inventory is where is he? Child, parenthetically kilt, and then description 7 years old, sissy. Yes.
Are
Yes, he did.
you sure that's not the description of your character?
Ouch.
That's about right. It's all about right. Yeah, so he goes running, but sort of as he's fleeing, at the tail end of the speech, I make sure to call after him. I'm like, Kilt, don't hide your eyes from this.
Oh, so
Okay.
you're gonna make him watch
Oh yeah.
genocide.
Like, who else is gonna tell the story of how we heroically killed the bloodthirsty werewolves?
I thought you were gonna more accurately say horrifically, but
Yeah, that too. Okay. God, Moose has like quite a movement speed for someone his size, doesn't he? I'd expect him to be like
Speedy boy.
20, but he's actually the same speed as me.
so servos, those magically powered servos.
I'm gonna have him double move.
Okay.
He doesn't generally join combat with me, but this time he is. Um, no, I'm not sending him that far.
Okay.
I'm gonna have him come in through like the only entrance here that he can fit through, and get right up in their faces.
All
He
right.
can't attack yet, but that's
He
where he
could.
goes.
All right. I mean, he can
Double,
squeeze.
yeah, I guess. I'm going to fire my crossbow at the nearest werewolf to me. Actually, wait, is he in bright light white? Can I see him?
Which werewolf? The nearest.
The nearest, that would be him.
Uh, let's see here. Bright, no, but dim, yes.
Okay,
From
the
the look of it.
nearest werewolf that's in bright light, or the nearest enemy that's in bright light.
Well, this guy is the nearest that's in bright light from the torches that are in the
Okay.
cave. So
Then I'm going to move up and fire at him. Let's do the sharpshooter.
The fireball
Silver
that just
bullets.
ignited. Is there nothing on fire? It's like, is it not all bright light?
Well, it's back there, and I don't know.
it's back there, and the things that were already providing light back there were already on fire.
Gotcha.
They're not super ultra mega on fire.
Boom.
Okay, those are my 3
Almost.
shots.
All right, shot number 1 hits. Shot number 2 hits. Let me take off some hit points here and see where we're at. And you're gonna level all 3 into him if he's still
If
standing.
he does, yeah, if he's still standing.
All right. Oddly enough, you did exactly his hit points worth of damage
Okay.
with those 3 shots, so he just goes down.
Dang, dude.
Then I will move between August and the enemies.
Okay. That was fun for everybody but me. Tally. You started with your readied, which is the trigger for combat. You may now take your real turn.
Okay. Let's see. So these two guys here, are they in dim light? Or is
Yes.
it okay?
It is just the edge.
Let's see, do I have light on me? I do. Cool. All right, so I'll move.
Yeah, I think we decided you just always cast light on your
Yeah,
shield.
more or less.
Because you should have 40-20, I believe, per light spell.
I think that's right, but we'll move to there so that way we're sure. And I'm gonna do some scorching rays. I'll do it against this guy here.
Oh, it should be 20. Okay.
Give him that point blank scorching ray.
Either way.
Yeah.
It's fine for now. Fix it in post.
So it's gonna be 1 attack against AC.
And it's
yeah.
this guy here.
Sorry, this one right here.
Gotcha. Okay. 1 attack versus AC, which is yes, and he will take the full brunt of your fire damage.
Okay, I'm gonna follow up with another one. Oh, see, it just did that
Yep.
thing where it was on 19 and it rolled
I
off to
told
a
you.
3.
It's okay because I still hit.
Oh. Is he still up?
Nope. I lied. That did not hit.
Oh. Well then.
Haha!
What's a third
Psych!
one to you?
Looks like about the same as your first one, but it does hit.
Okay.
So you put in 22 points of just,
And
laser fire damage right into him.
3. Just back up. That's my turn.
All right. There is a howling, a mighty howling, and you guys can move. Oh, stupid hybrid form.
Can you scurp up on the initiative when you have a second?
Oh, I see. You got organized
yeah.
at the bottom.
Somebody rolled their initiative
Who would do such a thing?
later than.
What's your dex mod?
It's gonna be. It's over here. 3, 2, 1.
Let's jam.
It's 2.
0.
Whoop. Okay. Where was I? Right. Calculating movement speed. 60. Okay, perfect. We will see a double move from this older-looking Barovian person in tattered skins. He looks very angry. Wolf, yay wolf. Wolf. The rest of your friends were killed, horrifically, I might add. So it's going to run forward and to the nearest target it can reach, which is our dear Skirp.
I'm not. Wait. Yes. Come at me.
Bro.
You can't bro a wolf. I mean, I guess you can, but
I mean, I think if anybody can, it's Sneaking.
yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Skirp, who's half goblin, half undead, half werewolf himself.
No tactics, so he's just gonna have one bite against you, which will be at +4. An 18 does not hit you because you're 21.
I'm 20 flat.
Okay. That is his
Yeah,
one.
20 flat.
Next, Werewolf is engaged with Moose, and I guess that's what he's gonna do.
Get engaged.
Yeah.
Engage.
I was so
Be
happy for him.
a lovely
I
ceremony.
was afraid Moose would never find anybody.
Multi-attack. Bite claw. Clang. Here comes the bite. Moose's AC is like 16.
17.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. And here comes the arm. Critical hit. All right, let's get some more dice on that. Another 2d4. Moose takes a total of what looks to be 10 damage as
10 damage.
somehow the claw finds, a magical sensor or something just inside of like a bit of plate on him and manages to just strike home. Yeah, there's no writers on that because reasons. Skirp.
I'm going to
Wow, all of these
move to
werewolves.
sort
Holy
of
crap.
wolf here. Step in front of him and sort of put the shield up. I'll be
Steppenwolf.
like, let's get in there and cast bless on the party.
Ooh.
Second here, click, click.
I missed 2
and-
characters' initiatives, so we'll add them and they'll just go.
They were surprised.
Yeah, they were surprised. They're going to go on. We're going to put them on 6.
Oh, there it is. Think that's the right button? Yes.
Bless.
So that'll be for
Ooh.
each of you.
Yes, I have to mark myself.
Do you want to bless yourself?
No, it's not going to be me. Just
Okay.
everyone except Skirp. Well, I'll sort of like shove my shield up the face of this werewolf and kind of in his grill.
Okay, I have a question here. It says Skirp Ripper looks at the instructions for the spell. tell me, illiterate goblin, how does that work?
Pictures.
Well,
It's sketches
exactly.
of the
It doesn't
movements
say
he has to
read.
do.
He takes a little like
I
comic,
have
book where he just like spins it and he can like see it casted. One of those
Like in
flip
my
books.
head,
you're the
Picture
only one
books.
who's not on board with this. Come on,
it's just like
we all know.
a picture of you looking at a picture of you, looking at a picture of you, looking at a picture of you, just like drawings. You're like, oh yeah, that's how that works.
Some crude like sketches that I've sort of scratched into the inside of my shield as a reminder of how to do it.
You just have sticky notes
Welcome to
inside your
chat,
shield.
everyone.
Oh, beautiful.
He's always putting it up. He's just like, wait,
Yeah.
oh, hold on.
Hang on,
This-
let me just-
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay, that's a standard movement or swifts or whatnot. Bonuses, I believe they're called.
I have no bonuses. Yes,
Okay.
that's accurate.
Werewolf.
Pretty sure.
Where are you going to go? You're going to go join the main part of this fray, I think, because you're angry that Tally bit you,
What?
but you're going to stop, or not bit you, but shot. Shot, bite, shot, put. Same difference. Runs up to Skirp. Let's have some multi-attack, shall we?
Fish.
Bite and a claw. Here's the bite.
Oh.
Nope. Here comes the claw. Definitely not. Yeah, the getting your shield up when you did was apparently the work you needed to do.
I saw with it. They were trying to rush my team. Not happening.
40. Yep, that'll work. This wolf just comes screaming around the corner and stops here. I'm trying to figure out why she.
Oh.
I know why she doesn't have hit points. Fireball. However, that is a double movement, so that's all she gets. Werewolf. 60 next.
That was a spell.
Werewolf. It's a spell.
I cast
No,
werewolf in defense mode.
Can you actually move that far? 50, 55, 60. No, it's just the ruler tool does not take into account hard corners. Go
No.
figure.
That's what they need, is a corner
One that bends it.
where you can click and
Double
break the
move
line.
there. August. Guess what? You get a turn. How delightful.
Yay, August gets a turn. Sorry, I was fixing my bot, it died. So if anybody took damage, I have to add it to the sheets and update that. Anybody take damage?
Moose? No, just Moose is gonna
Nope.
heal it as
Okay.
soon as my turn starts. So.
I will bonus action hex that one because it's a different icon than the rest of them.
This one here.
Yep.
Okay. Let's get a little hex icon on here. Okay. Has been hexed thusly.
Cast said spell. Oh, that's actually up to 24 hours now. I haven't updated this yet.
Okay. Any save, or is it just on?
On.
Okay.
Well, you get to pick which ability checks it's weak to.
I don't care. Dexterity. Constant strength. Strength. We'll go strength.
Yeah, strength. Strength's good.
Strength,
good.
yeah. Okay, so strength. Anything there, and then I'm gonna shoot her in the face after that.
Okay. That's mean, but carry on.
She's a bad guy, right? Like I assume
Sure.
she's coming at
Not like you guys.
He literally described it as coming screaming around the corner. I'm gonna say yes.
Attack their den unprovoked.
Sounds like something a banshee would do.
There you go.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
Boom. 2 shots, yeah.
For 30 damage.
Yeah, they both strike home with a. There's a bit of screaming involved as this kind of necrotic energy clings to her, and then also these massive bolts of eldritch power just slam into her. It was all in all very brutal. You're a horrible person. Does that include your d6s?
Yes, this because it's hex plus eldritch blast.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that. Perfect. Anything else?
Negative.
Perfect. More werewolves.
Oops.
Whoop. And then there are more werewolves that I need to add to the initiative.
Oh, jeez.
Since we're at the top. Okay. Whoop. Gideon.
Okay. Moose is given a mental order to plug this gap and then to attack the hapless werewolf in front of him, which I actually don't remember the last time I ever attacked with him, so it's going to take me a moment to.
Yeah.
Does he have a character sheet?
He does.
Wow. Jeez. Just cocoon on that guy that's right in front of him, right?
Yep.
All right, so those will both hit for a total of 19 damage. Does it say if his attacks count as magical?
Let me read. It doesn't say, so I'm going to assume no.
All right. Just wondering. Wait, who am I on here? Oh no, that's right.
Moose also incidentally heals back to full life.
Oh, that's right.
Does Moose?
Why did I give you Shield Guardian again? Oh, that's right, because
these are great questions.
Fixated on that stupid amulet.
You told me it was worth like 3,000 gold. Of course I fixated on it. It's my character. Anyway. It's what my character would do, guys. Anyway, Gideon steps up trying to get between Tally and this. Is this a burned wolf? You said it was damaged.
Yes, it definitely has some. It's a pretty buff looking wolf, and it's got some real singe marks on it.
Okay. Gideon's gonna step up and fire his crossbow into it.
Okay.
Does that down it?
It does not.
Okay.
Are these what kind of bolts are these?
Still silvered. I'm using
Okay.
up my silvered bolts. No time like the present.
The second one will in fact end it.
Okay. Then Gideon's going to step into its square, like literally straddling the body.
It turns back into a human when it collapses.
Oh.
Awkward.
Yeah, and then fire at this wounded one.
Okay.
The 16 hit.
16 does hit.
Okay.
It is still on its feet.
All right. That is my turn.
That was a mighty, mighty turn, full of a lot of bullets.
I'm
Bullets, I
rolling
mean
really
crossbow
well with
bolts.
my.
All right, Tally.
Hi.
Let's see
Okay.
some fire.
I'm trying to figure out exactly how this is gonna work. I might be trying to do something that's trying to get a little too fancy with the spices here. Okay, so I think it would be possible for me to let me describe what I'm going to try to do. I'd like to cast Wall of Fire. Wall of Fire lets me create a ring of fire up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick.
Okay.
And
Go
every
on.
creature that, when the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dex saving throw or take damage. And then the wall persists, and creatures have to take damage. If they end their turn, that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or in wait, hold on.
You
One
pick which
side of the
side does
wall
damage. Yeah.
selected by me. Okay, sorry. This doesn't quite make sense, but okay. One side of the wall, people could take damage if they stop there. They also take damage when they enter. It's a lot of taking damage. So basically, I want to try to draw a circle that perfectly just kind of cuts through, because they're
Well,
about
you can.
equidistant from here.
We determined last time that squares and circles are the same thing. So
Draw a square.
if
Is this what you're
you
saying?
Circle takes a square.
alternately,
Hmm.
what's the aura? Oh, it's 20 feet. You said
20 feet, up
20
to
feet.
20 feet. So it's adjustable, that's what makes it weird.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Torch is now
Wait, 60
usable.
feet long,
what?
right?
Well,
60
Gotcha.
feet long, 20 feet high.
or a ringed wall
Oh,
of up to
oh,
20 feet
sorry.
in diameter. So that's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm going to
skipped
do.
that one.
Yeah,
Okay, so you're putting Moose in Thunderdome.
more or less. And I was going to try to aim it to be just if it was this, but slightly smaller, shrink it down a little bit. I don't know if you can or not.
I can do that.
This is a little bit of
Oh my god.
With where it
Putting the other-
minding the gap,
yeah,
but
Skirp is also
trying to target it there so it cuts through these 4 on the right and then 1 or 2 up here or whatever. There's probably
the only
anyways.
thing. So what's the target? Is it a 5-foot square or?
I create a wall.
That's all it says.
I create a wall on a solid surface within range of 120 feet.
It doesn't even say that you can see.
Okay. Well
1
then
foot
we'll
thick.
call it there.
Okay.
And then all
So
targets within which side of the wall?
okay, when the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. Now, in this case, I think its area it's 1 foot thick, so I think it should be the perimeter
Only
of
the
the wall.
perimeter would take damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
But you can have the
So
damage face inward, so anyone trying to exit that
right.
perimeter would take the damage as well.
all right.
Exactly.
So within the perimeter, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 for the one that's on the upper.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm
right.
going to need, I believe it's Dex save. Yes, sir. Dex saves.
Fortunately, these all use the same saving throw. So I can use my macro. And DC is 16, correct?
That's right, sir.
All right, big money, no whammy, stop. 1 success. Perfect. I am going to say that the one furthest is the one that succeeded.
That's a
Jeez.
lot of dice. Hold on.
Is this
5d8?
half damage?
5d8 or half damage on a save.
Okay.
On the interior of this perimeter, each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that
Of that
side of
side.
it or inside the wall itself. And if a creature enters the wall on its turn, it
So if
also
it tries to pass through to you, it's going to take the damage. Uh, if it stays inside there, it's going to take the damage.
right, exactly. That's right.
All right. So 2 of the outside targets go down in just horrible howling flame. The rest are definitely on fire and not happy about it.
Okay.
And we will do the saves are when they start within 10 feet of the wall. You
When
said
they
on the inside.
end within 10 feet or try to pass through it.
Okay. So basically,
If they're inside the square,
yeah.
oh no. I guess they could get to the very center and be safe.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
right now, everybody that is currently in this zone of fire on the end of their turn will have to make a save
That's right. And if they
leave,
enter the wall
By trying to
for the
pass
first
through
time,
if they try to breach it.
then
Okay.
yeah, if they try to breach fire, then they'll take damage as well, or they have a
Well, that's
save.
about it.
That is a crazy spell.
I shudder to ask, but do you have any other actions?
I'll back up just a little bit.
Oh, how kind of you.
Yeah,
It
that's
does
it.
say that the wall's opaque, though, right? So we've lost
It is.
vision into that area.
Yeah, I
So
suppose. I was trying to draw it like it's a 1 foot wide wall, so I was trying to like draw
How
it.
far
I don't
tall
know.
is it?
It's 20 feet tall.
Gotcha. When this guy died, I transfer my hex to the next guy.
That guy didn't die. Did he?
The red X.
The one you
Dex.
Yeah, he did
You
have
put a
red
red
X.
X on it.
Sorry, I was looking at hit points, not red X. 0. Let me correct that real quick. Okay, perfect. You're transferring to who? Next guy down.
Yep.
All right, I'm just gonna boop. Perfect. Okay. Next up, this guy will all of a sudden, an old guy dressed in, tagged like ragged furs jumps through, has to make a saving throw, or take how much damage? The damage you already rolled, or do you roll it again?
I think he rolls it again.
Do I just keep
Oh my
rolling
God,
it?
just
Okay.
roll it.
Okay. Yes,
You
sir.
monster.
See that when I roll it, the 3D dice throw like a ton of dice, but
Yeah,
it's
no, I saw it.
5d8.
All right, he failed that, so he will take 25 points of fire damage
Ooh,
because
50.
fire cleric. However, he will then assert himself upon our dear Gideon with his spear. 2 spear shots, because he is in human form.
Might be at disadvantage. I'm just checking my abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Ding, 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 ding.
Well, there's the first roll.
Sorry, I gotta turn back. That won't hit. No, sorry.
There it is. When a
said-
creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you. Yeah. So I interpose my shield to cause disadvantage on the first attack.
He could roll a natural 1, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he missed.
That one would have hit.
Probably on account of all the fire.
Or the shield.
Yes.
So.
That's it. That's clearly it.
And as if in reaction to such a thing, he assumes a hybrid form. Because ouch. That guy's dead. This werewolf is locked in mortal combat with Moose, and I guess that's just his life now. So, all right, let's do the multi-attack. Bite claw. Moose. No. Claws. Also no. Saving throw. Also no. He takes 21 points of fire damage because ouch. Skirp, you hear some horrific howling and clanging metal coming from the inside of this fire dome.
Literally made a werewolf furnace.
Yep.
Powering Barovia.
I don't know what you think you're doing. These parts we don't cotton to wolves jumping through walls of fire to attack our friends.
I feel like that is actually what happens in these parts.
Anymore.
Isn't that 2 attack of opportunities or no?
They can't see him because it's an opaque
Oh.
wall. If he can't see them, they can't see him.
Yep.
Ah.
That'll be a 15 and a 13.
First shot drops him.
Boom.
He was really, really on fire.
Yeah.
Super
He
fire.
took a few points there. Well, I will kind of the rest of my movement to just pop back here
Okay.
and kind of stare into the flames. I'm listening to the sound of werewolves roasting.
Over an open fire.
Okay, point of order. I'm not sure how the ruling works on this, but I suspect they've already taken damage for it. They start their turn in it, so they're not entering the wall.
Correct.
These guys on the edge could technically walk out of it and never have to roll a saving throw or anything.
Yeah, that's how I interpreted it as well.
Okay. That's good to know because he steps out,
Yeah.
does not take a saving throw, and tries to full round on Gideon.
Oh. No
That-
matter what side I.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
All right, let's see that again. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Another 1d8.
A D18 is not a thing.
I mean,
It could be.
if you try hard enough.
You're the god here.
Yeah.
All right, you take 10 points of total from the crit.
All right, Gideon gets a nasty bite.
A nasty bite, and then
Yeah.
here come the claws.
He was busy trying to reload his crossbow and just got bit on the arm. Down to 69.
Does 15 take
Nice.
you? No.
15 does not, no.
Okay. Wait, who are you?
I'm standing on his corpse.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
It's
You
the
go
one I
away
shot in
now.
the face and then stepped on.
Oh, jeez. All right. Let me see how much movement this guy has. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Whatever, he's just gonna run out of this like as far as he possibly can go,
Okay.
which is towards Tally. And he will make his. He was on the inside, so he hasn't made a saving throw yet, which means he now has to make a saving throw.
That's right.
Which he utterly
I like
failed because,
that.
of course, he did. Yay, there is a 1 in there.
Yay.
Takes 20 points of damage, double move to get out of the fire. Werewolf number 2 is going to do the exact same thing because what else are they supposed to do? Nope, wrong button.
I love it.
Come on, man. Be a hero. Nope, not a hero. 19 points of fire damage, double move. Devyanka, you're going to be smarter about this, I guess?
And leave.
Basically, the cave has just been filled with fire this entire engagement, so yeah. Stepping out of the fire, not needing a save because she was on the border, is another large wolf that will attempt to attack Skirp with a multi-attack.
I'm here for.
Being attacked. Yes, you are. You may take 3 points.
God.
And then here come the claws. Show me. No. It's like the ones that I do hit aren't terribly high. Okay, she's out of the fire for now. August.
If my first shot
several wolf
kills
targets.
this guy, can I target the second one somewhere else?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna
Eldritch Blast is technically 2 attacks.
shoot this dude that's been hexed.
Okay. Prove it.
That guy.
Is that guy?
You may adjust your target elsewise.
That
Splat.
one.
Okay. Hex moves, right?
I just reread Hex to make sure I understand it, and no, it does not move at this point in time. So he would
Okay.
only take 8 damage, not 10.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Attack.
All right. Second attack, 21 hits, and it will take the 10 damage.
No, that's the one who takes 8. Because I did do the Hex automatically move to him because that's what I said. I actually don't get to move Hex until my turn as a bonus action, but since we already did it, I just kind of like shadow that in there.
All right. How much damage does the second guy take? I don't care about
8.
the first guy. It's dead. Okay. Perfect.
There's only one bonus action per round, correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so I can't move Hex until my next turn.
Gotcha. Werewolves are
All over the place.
Werewolves were.
werewolves were.
Hey,
not
that's kind of fun.
here is going to be the answer for this werewolves question. Bye. And then this one is also leaving. Going this way. It was in the perimeter. It does not have to make another save. Gideon.
Okay. The one next to me is dead.
The one, yes, is in fact dead. That was the former Hex target.
Okay. Gideon can't see into the
Correct.
thing, so he's going to order Moose that if he's still fighting something, to punch it and then get out of the fire, because
Okay,
Gideon doesn't know how it works.
Moose will punch something.
Okay. Um. So.
Oof.
Moose will most definitely punch something. Okay. All right. Moose is still in combat.
Okay, but he's been ordered to take the shortest route out, so he's gonna try to squeeze through there and get out.
All
Which
right.
means
He's going
he's
to
gonna
take attack of
roll.
opportunity.
Yes. And he's
Where
gonna have to roll.
exactly is he exiting?
I assumed through this hole down.
Like here about?
Yeah.
Okay. I turn on my aura. Well, it's always on, but 10-foot aura where you get +2 to saving throws.
Doesn't matter.
I don't. 13 doesn't hit him, right?
13 does not hit him, but he's gonna take Tally's Wall of Fire.
Yeah, he is.
2 1s. Oh, 2 6s. Well, I guess there's
Does he
8
have any
deeds.
resistances? Let me check.
Um.
Poison. No, he's immune to poison.
That's good.
Yeah, no, he's not resistant to fire.
Could have been a
so
wall
he
of
takes-
poison.
Could have been a wall of poison. All right. What are you doing?
Sorry. Let me mark off his HP. 19 HP. Just so I remember, just in case he ever gets into danger. Gideon is going to. He's going to draw his spear. And he's going to try to get up there. He's going to do his multi attack with the spear.
Okay. Against the one directly north of you?
Yeah.
All right. That is a hit. And another hit.
Okay.
Still on its feet, however.
Yeah. He's gonna save everything else. That's it. That's it.
All right. Tally.
All right. Sacred Flame at the one that Gideon was shooting at or poking at, sticking at. I don't know.
Stabbing.
Stabbins?
Failed by 1.
Oh yeah.
Living Radiant.
It takes 11 radiant.
Okay, and seeing, I guess, all my allies out of the flames, with Moose now emerged. Is dispelling a spell something I can do whenever, or does it need
If
to be
you're
on my turn?
concentrating on it, you can just
Yes.
stop concentrating any point, any
Like,
turn.
even on
Whenever.
somebody else's turn?
Yep. You can do
Okay.
it just as Skirp moves into it and save him from taking damage, or whatever.
All right. Then I'll keep it up for now, and just sort of say, when you're ready to press forward, let me know.
Okay. Whoop. You're dead. And you're.
Oh.
It's gonna try to follow Moose out because what else has got to do with its life?
Quote unquote life.
Make this. Yes.
Hey, if they crit on their save, does that mean they take no damage?
No.
Jeez.
In Pathfinder Second Edition, it does.
So half
11?
of that is what, 11?
11. Mm-hmm.
Haha, it's still on its feet. Moose.
Son of a bitch.
Die, Moose, die. Little does this guy know Moose isn't going to die from this.
No.
No, but he might.
No.
He's not.
No.
No.
How much HP does Moose have total?
113 left.
Oh
He has
my God.
142 usually.
Yeah, he's got a lot of health.
And he heals
this
10
werewolf doesn't know
HP.
that, though.
Yeah.
This werewolf has no idea what it's fighting. He thinks he's fighting some big dude in armor. All right, Skirp. You have.
Oh my god.
There's one person south of you and 2 accosting your allies.
Tally, how you doing over there?
Great.
Okay.
So let me. If you need me to bring the fire down, I can do that.
Well, I was gonna say the same thing, but oh, you bring the fire down. I get it. Okay. I'm gonna attack the one just south of me.
All right.
I hate watching it roll off the 20.
All right, attacking the one just south of you for a total of not its hit
14
points.
between 2 attacks.
It
I
is
still standing?
still up. Yep.
All right.
Anything else?
Yeah, I am going to take the move here and provoke so I can get back in shield range of my allies.
Bite, right? And
Still worth it.
yep, you have provoked thus.
Yeah,
Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I will.
Gonna end up getting real man bear pig here, or not.
Same?
Okay, Tally, multi-attack against you.
Okay. Let's see. All right,
23 for 3.
I'll go blinding flash the second one, so he has
Oh,
decide.
The second one you're gonna blinding flash, not the first.
Yeah, he
The second
decides
one. I think I have
before
to
it
decide before I
attacks.
know if it hits or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Make a con save.
Oh right.
2 con saves. Concentration 2.
Ah, indeed.
Oh
Sorry.
sure. This is for.
Why did you disadd
Oh,
that second one, you monster?
Yeah, this is for concentration. That's what I mean to say. Okay, that should be fine. God damn it.
Still gotcha.
Okay, hold on. Not you. All right. Okay, saved. So con and bite,
So,
and I take 3 damage. You said from the first one.
yep. And then you make another Constitution save for the second attack.
So and then
Or
another
it's for concentration.
as well. Okay,
Just concentration.
but not
Just-
like a. Okay.
Just concentration on the second.
It's a really overloaded word.
Yeah.
All right.
Con.
Well, actually, hold on. Let's see. I think that does it, right? It's 10 plus half damage. Is that right? Or is it just 10 or half damage? Whichever one's bigger. Nah.
Checking.
I'm pretty sure I'm okay. But anyways, I take 9 damage, I believe, right? Actually, I don't know how this works, but
concentration is.
I thought it was like either half the damage you take or 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so which damage am I? I guess it doesn't matter for con save.
Whichever is
but
higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take 9.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.
Okay. Second one is. You know what? They're like, we're gonna pig pile here. Let's attack the.
Big pile.
Let's attack the nice flame lady, shall we?
I was trying to protect you, Tally. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, you're fine. You're good.
First attack.
It's a miss.
No. Second attack.
It's a miss.
Also a miss. That was worth it. Where are you even going? Elsewhere.
Away.
Away. I gotta. Okay, I'll let you get away with that. Whoop. Is that one still up? It is. It's going to chase. Steps in. Attacks Skirp.
Hell yeah.
Except I keep screwing up my very first. There we go. First attack. 18, which is no. Second attack. 21, yes.
Oh no.
7 points of that sweet, sweet claw damage. August.
I use my bonus action to put my hex on the one that everyone seems to be attacking, which I believe is this one,
Okay.
and I kill it.
Hexed.
Nope, I failed to kill it.
2, yes, you absolutely failed to kill it. Just 2
Okay.
Eldritch Blasts go, whiz past Gideon's head, and continue whizzing and hit the side of the cave.
Done.
Okay. You are just going to run like hell, because screw this. Too much fire. And you are going to do likewise. Because too much fire. Gideon, welcome back.
I can see Moose again. I
You
can see
can.
that he's engaged with a wolf.
Yes, that is accurate.
I order him.
Can you? Doesn't the wall
Well,
block
can I
that?
tell that he's engaged with the wolf? I mean, he's taking damage, and I don't know.
Yeah, you can see he's fighting something. That's fair enough.
Gideon orders Moose to try to throw whatever he's fighting into the firewall.
Amazing.
So you're gonna try to bull
God.
rush him.
He moves down, and yeah, he's going to take an opposed athletics check to push it 5 feet.
All right, opposed
my God.
athletics. Athletics is off of strength, right?
Yeah.
Please, yes.
Oh, jeez. Oh boy. Here we go.
All right, come on, Moose.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to roll his strength. Oh, I have to go to skills.
Is he trained in athletics?
No, he does not. He doesn't
Oh.
have skills.
Are you complaining? Oh, jeez.
20.
Yeah.
Whoop.
I guess a dex save still, but
Yeah.
Is it going to matter?
that's up to you.
No, it is not. There is just the most horrible, horrible screaming.
Feel that was like a bug zapper time. Like you're just like. Bzzzt.
Then he
Hear this
orders.
combination, a howl, feral person screaming, and just the screaming goes on for like the next 2 rounds as that person dies.
Oh God, multi-attack. I forgot. So since he has multi-attack, that only took one of his attacks.
Correct.
He's not gonna be able to shove it 10 feet. Darn. But he'll take a second swing at this guy.
Well, I don't know. Isn't it if you beat it by like more than X
No,
amount?
I don't think that's a thing in
What
5e.
about his size advantage? Is that a thing?
Could be.
Shoving a creature. If you win the contest, you either knock it prone or push it 5 feet away from you. Okay, yeah, it's only 5 feet.
Unless.
Oh, no. You know what?
I don't.
He's gonna
Why don't you tell me?
he's gonna try to knock it prone.
Okay. Okay.
Only
Okay.
12.
Come on.
Easily beatable.
No.
Oh.
Not with my dice, it isn't.
Okay, he knocks it prone.
Okay.
Gideon is going to turn to the now prone creature and stab it with advantage with his spear.
Uh-huh. Why do I feel like you just figured out? Oh my god.
Does that kill it?
It absolutely kills it.
Oh shoot! Now I have to go look at the blood spear and figure out how much HP I gain.
I got it for you. It's right on this page back here. The Blood Spear.
2d6.
You gain 2d6 temporary hit points.
Okay. I'll roll that again in a moment, but first I'm going to stab the guy to the north of me.
Because you needed those.
Did that roll? There it goes. Oh, I missed. Wow, a 20 and a 1. What are you
Yeah. Full
what are you
spectrum
gonna
of
do?
emotion.
Yep.
It's a
So I'm
roller
gonna roll
coaster for
that.
me.
2d6.
Oh my
And
god.
Gideon goes back up to 79.
Why do you need more power, Gideon? It's the spear. It's corrupting him slowly.
Yeah.
You
It's not
see
enough.
like a red energy swirl up the spear as he stabs down into the prone creature, and then he turns to the other guy, and he's so distracted looking at the energy that he completely whiffs the next stab.
Oh, I'd love it. Hell of a turn, though.
Throwing people into the wall of fire is my new favorite thing.
No.
I need
Things
more
that.
walls of fire go.
No,
Yeah,
we don't. No.
every
Bad
combat
fire
now.
cleric.
There was a part of me that was like, hey, because you could do a straight line in 60 feet. There was a part of me I was like, what if I just did that to okay.
Or you're gonna
Sacred Flam
trap him in. You're trapped in here with me now.
yeah. Sacred Flambe to the the same guy that
Gideon missed.
yeah, that
Failure.
You're rolling
And
like garbage in
radiant.
this fight.
you killed it. I am. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate it.
I mean, I'm not saying it's nothing against you. It's just you're getting unlucky.
No,
Oh,
my dice bots just in general lately have hated me. I don't
I'm
know what I've done to technology, but
I'm okay
they're
with
not
it.
having it. And that is enough to kill it.
Okay.
My roll 20 just closed. I'll be right there.
Okay.
No.
I was trying to fix the health on Moose, and it crashed.
Okay. At this point, I think if it gets down to Skirp's turn, I'm just gonna plan to. If I don't see anybody else come out of the fire, I'm gonna plan to turn the flames off. But until that point, that's my turn.
Okay. Werewolf, you are still. I'm leaving you in the initiative order because you're still in there screaming. And Skirp.
Flambe goes away. Oops. Oh no, it's out here with us.
No.
I'll fix the torch so that it's
Less flammable. Well, no, wait. Hold on.
Slightly less flammable.
Yeah, just slightly.
You're attacking the one. Oh, okay. I saw where you moved. 15 for 6, which is a hit, and 23 for 10, which is a hit. It's still on its feet.
Wow.
Because it is the Paragon of Wolfkind. Anything else?
There he is.
Skirp. Skirp, come in. You're landing
Oh,
here.
hey, there it is.
You've been
There it
muted
is.
since before your turn.
It's a lot. Okay. But yeah. So I don't know. Just keep sort of like keep it on its toes.
Hmm.
Make sure it
Alright.
can't get a solid hit on anyone else.
It is its turn now, and it is going to, in fact, try to get a solid hit onto.
Who?
Bring it, punk.
I don't know what
Bring
it's
it.
going to do. It's going to attack the Fire Lady again because it's Fire
Damn
Lady's
it.
Disadvantage.
scary. Yeah. I saw that coming.
Missed
How
it
many times
last
can you?
turn, like
How many times can you do the disad just the first attack?
as a reaction.
Okay. So
I'll
as
do
many
this.
reactions do you have, which is 1.
Does he have another attack?
Well, he has to disad this, but
Okay.
so.
I'm gonna warding flare his second attack if he has a second attack.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
You've already made me take 2 real damage, so I don't want to take.
Oh
any more.
no! You poor creature.
Okay.
All right. Look at all those dice, and we're definitely had stuff to be worried about. This
That's
poor
right.
werewolf is halfway blind, hit a shield. These guys are running. Bianca, are you even still alive? No, you're dead. August.
I'll transfer the
There
curse to
is.
him and
Yeah.
blow him up.
That's what you said last time.
Yeah, but this time I did it.
Did you though?
I did.
Yeah, you did. It's just yeah, it's dead.
So I have a
Things happen
question.
off screen. Things happen off
Question about
screen.
logistics here.
Okay.
Hex is a concentration spell.
Mm-hmm.
It lasts for 24 hours.
Okay.
You can keep it on that corpse until
can
you
keep-
need to move it.
Right, but do I have to be able to see the corpse and my new target?
No, only the new target.
Nice. So I have a curse just sitting there for the next 24 hours that I can place on anybody I want with a bonus action.
That is how Hex works, yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
Hex is brutal. Okay. We're gonna take that out of combat for now.
Gideon is going to spend a moment trying to recover any of his bolts he can. Interestingly, only one of my shots would have been fallen into the wall of fire. The guy I shot 3 times was at the center of the wall and would have been saved from the flames. Everyone else was outside of it. So I don't know if that affects.
And you shot. How many
6
bolts did you
bolts.
shoot?
6 bolts.
All right. 6 bolts. So roll me
One of them
6.
was in fire, so I'm assuming it's ruined. Sorry, roll you what?
Roll me 5d10.
Wow.
All right. You did really well there. You get back 4 bolts.
Okay. Tally, that was amazing. How long have you been able to do that?
You can tell that she's like real winded after all this, and is like, with the right motivation. Speaking of, and
Proper application of fire.
yeah, proper. Speaking of, she starts like sort of trying to jog her way in to like start. If there's still kids in there, we gotta go find them.
Yeah, that's. I'm gonna be pushing the pace as well. Like, come on.
Gideon takes
What?
a round to glance over Moose to see if any of the damage is permanent.
He's basically just. You see the little bit like there's just a few like indented like scratches across like his chest plate, and they're just kind of mending themselves slowly just in the time you guys have been out of combat.
Moose, stay with Kilt. Protect him. If he gets in trouble, make a lot of noise, or let him make a lot of noise.
Gideon, I actually, if as long as Tally's around, I don't think you'll need Torchy because this place is pretty well lit.
Okay. I'm just
Go.
letting Moose go off and protect Kilt while we're gone.
Clanking into the cave. Like, ding, 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 ding. The goddess favors us for now, but not for much longer. Ding, 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 ding.
Which reminds me, quick, Tally, I have to
So I got
nerf
like
your light slightly because it's only 20 feet according to the spell.
Oh, okay.
I looked
or
it up.
5 more turns of bless.
Not that it matters in this. This place is pretty well lit, but
I plan to stay roughly 10
torches
feet
are on fire.
behind Skirp. So if he gets into trouble, I'm just trying to stay about 10 feet behind him.
Okay.
That combat 4 or 5 rounds. About that.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna
5
call
rounds.
it 5. I didn't
Okay.
add a timer this time because I screwed up that macro again. I have it on my other game, but not on this one because I'm dumb. I need to just put that over here. I wish I could have like a toolbox of macros that just followed me as GM instead of having to import them all. Anyway.
5 more turns of bless. That's one. Getting to there is one of them.
Okay.
Do it. Yeah, in increments of 50.
When we were here last, we walked through here and we found the children. Which direction did we take to get to them?
You took the left side.
Okay, let's go that way.
Okay.
Crap.
That guy. Straight ahead.
This way, yeah. Up the stairs.
So
Let me know if you guys are searching or just walking through or what have you.
right now, I'm just running because I got the bless up, and I kind of want to.
We're
Gotcha.
looking for the children, so any
Looking for
sign
the
of the children is what we're after.
Okay.
Or I guess
Can't you
enemies.
smell them?
I mean, maybe.
Which
Right,
way
2 more
was it
turns
from?
of bless.
Was it to the? I feel like it was to the right, right?
Do I smell children?
Perception, and you have advantage.
Oh God.
Let me double check, but it's specifically you have advantage on checks rely on hearing or smell. Those were basically the same dice.
Yeah.
You don't.
I can't smell them. Probably only works when I'm in wolf form.
Uh, so anything?
Hold
I'm
on.
not seeing.
I need to click on you and see what you can actually see. Nope.
I know
Sure.
what I can see.
I can see some cages down there,
I can see some people.
but the center's blocked. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna pace backwards to see what I saw as I ran.
Okay.
Does a double take.
Yeah, you
I
saw
got
some.
a little glimpse.
Yep, you did. You saw them as you ran through.
Okay, so whatever. Let's assume we're at the top of whatever pseudo initiative we're in.
Okay.
We have blessed for this turn,
Okay.
and then it goes away. Oh, I guess
Oh.
I guess I don't necessarily want to just go in there guns blazing.
Might be a little too late for that, but
It's a
okay.
little late. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
keeping this
I-
initiative just there for right now until you guys decide to do something
Okay.
silly.
Then Gideon's gonna rush at the people he sees.
Okay, never
Go
mind. We're
for it,
initiative. We're just going to use the same initiative, especially since Gideon's at the top.
Ding, 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 ding. I'd
All right.
assume that if I see somebody in this cave who's not in a cage, that they probably deserve to die. But
Gideon levels his crossbow with the silver bolts at them and says, "Surrender now! Throw yourselves on the ground or die!" And then holds his action to see if any of them respond.
Let's see. Let's respawn. That's how response happens.
Okay.
He turns more werewolfy.
Then
That is his
Gideon will
response.
open fire.
Okay.
Oh, that's not the button I meant to click. This is the button I meant to click.
Bro.
These are
No
all
crit,
silvered.
obviously. Yes.
All right.
At the one that transformed.
Yep. I figured.
Who do you see?
Okay. He's up, but not happy about it.
You've made your choice.
All right. That was 3 shots. Anything else?
Nope. I'm gonna wait there.
All right, Tally. Gideon is screaming, and you heard his crossbow go off several times, as is his way.
Toink, toink, toink.
As is tradition.
Yes, as is the song of his people, quite literally.
That's
The sound of a crossbow.
a pretty badass song. All right.
one string harp.
That is now the name of this crossbow.
we got Kilt's instrument finally.
There you go.
Please. I like it. I'm in.
Yep. I'm in.
Okay, so at quick glance, I don't see any children in here. Right.
No, you do not.
Okay.
Oh,
After hearing
damn it.
what?
I forgot to roll bless for the second attack to see if it would have hit. It doesn't matter.
After hearing Gideon's exchange, I guess I'll say with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good way to put it.
All right. Anybody now want to surrender?
There's just growling.
Can I see this one?
Yeah.
Can we bring Torchy up for chat purposes?
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot a
I'll
Sacred
grab it.
Flame at that one.
Thank you.
Yep. Oh, Sacred Flamme. Saving throw. That's not a group. Oh.
It's on the edge. At
Of
least on my
glory.
screen.
You shot this one, right?
The bottom right. Yeah.
Yeah. It goes up in the holiest of flames.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Golden amber. Terrifying flames.
Skirp, stop messing around and get down here.
Yeah, Skirp, stop messing around and get down there.
All right. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Yep, pretty much.
I like to imagine he has to like sit down on the edge of the
Clunk.
step, and then like for each step,
Scooch stuff.
yeah,
Sit my butt.
too
Put my
tall
legs
for you.
off.
At this rate, he's probably just full on jumping though.
That's accurate.
Just leaping bounds.
And let's just get in there. Clunk. One. Clunk. Clunk. Yeah, kind of come clanking, running, taking the stairs two steps at a time, and just dash across the cavern and slide up and just kind of shove my shield in their face while trying to shake out my sword.
Gotcha. Because that was double move, yeah.
Yeah, and bless falls off.
Okay. You are no longer feeling the divine unliterary glow of Skirp's blessing.
It's like
All right.
mechanics, like the sword, lights up at the end of my turn.
Whoosh. Okay, August.
I will move y'all. And I will hex that one with my bonus action. Blows him up.
Hex, fire. No and yes for 13 damage.
Back in a second.
Yep. Werewolves are. Let's go back to Manuel real quick. Tell me, Manuel, do werewolves have tactics? They don't. That's okay. They're just gonna double attack Skirp anyway.
Hey, if you give them tactics, do I get tactics?
No.
Maybe if only you're a werewolf.
Nobody else is a werewolf.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it just says an ally. It doesn't say another werewolf.
Ah, Skirp got him. Except he went AFK. Whatever. I'll deal with that in a minute. Yeah, I did.
Skirp died while he's off screen.
Yep, that's exactly. Everybody needs to go AFK so I can
He died on his way to his home planet.
do.
His people need him.
Yeah. All right.
18
Just
damage.
backed up against the wall. That guy is not having it. Just it leans into Skirp.
18 damage.
18 damage. And likewise, this guy's going to do basically the same thing. Except that he's going to slightly start moving around him.
Back,
and also
just
miss.
in time.
You took 18 damage.
You took 18 damage.
Hell yeah!
And you're
That's
dead.
what Script's here for.
Also, you're dead.
Oh, he might need to roll a con save too.
Nothing.
Sorry.
He does actually. 21, so another hit. All right, let's do this, werewolves.
I should stop helping you. I'm sorry.
There were only 60 of them. That's going to take the last 2 to kill you guys.
6 more.
Yeah, 6 more. And you owe me 2 Constitution saving throws.
Got my current hit point pool at 44. And I can do that. Constitution saving throw, you say 1 or 2?
2, please.
I can do that. Here's 1. The second. Oh!
Interesting. Okay. Gideon.
Gideon is going to move up, drawing his spear, putting away his crossbow, and stab.
Okay. Before I forget, because of where you guys are, with that last little bit there, Skirp, you actually are hearing some weird whispers from this statue right here.
Just Skirp?
Just Skirp.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. You step in and roundhouse this guy with your spear for 17 points of damage.
Fight someone your own species.
He is still on his feet. Anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. You know you can be werewolf hybrid form and still attack with the spear, right?
I could, but every time I transform, I take a bunch of damage.
Every time.
Well,
All right.
the last 3 times.
True. All right, Tally.
There's a pattern there.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never transformed without taking damage.
I'll move up to here and Sacred Flame this guy. The nearest.
Yeah, you are. Okay. Anything else?
Skirp, Gideon, you guys looking okay?
Oh yeah.
Skirp's
Because
about
Skirp's the one that got.
bloodied.
Okay.
Gideon has
Keep a
79
close eye on
out
that
of 71
goblin
HP.
guy.
The only good thing to come from 4E, the term bloodied. That's not
That's
true.
that's
there were
not
more than
true.
just that.
I will fight you.
4E was, I give 4E a hard time because I love it.
Fair enough.
Sometimes. We did
That's
play. We played a good bit of 4E
It's
together.
4E gets a bad rap.
Ha!
That's my turn.
All right, Skirp.
You take psychic damage from the
I was gonna say how many d10s do I have to roll?
Oh, all those bites were
Bitey.
a little dirty. Yeah, I don't feel great. Somewhere along the way, that statue started talking.
It's kind of like the One Ring talking to Frodo, sort of incoherent whispers.
I'll worry about that later. Does one of these werewolves look wolfier than the other?
Each one is wolfier than the last.
Oh. Okay.
That said, the one south of you looks a little more less spry, shall we say, because the spear point has been put into it a few times.
We'll address the other one then.
How kind of you. His name is Steve.
Steve.
Let's see where we at. Trying to find my. Whatever. We'll do it off the card. I'm gonna use Thunderous Smite.
There go my plans.
All right. So, come on. There's the mouse. All right. Click.
Boom.
Oh. Maybe a little less boom than I was.
The first is definitely no boom. The second is also no boom.
Oh.
There no booms to be had.
So I empower my weapon with kind of electricity, sort of a little cloud of tiny lightning bolts just emanate out of the already laser sword that it is. Connect. That's a bummer. Next time.
Yep, next time. August. Hi.
Pew pew.
No to the first PO. Second pew is against the smited target for 15 damage. It is still on its feet.
All done.
Okay, this one moves in slightly because it likes to have advantage on things.
Wait, is that how that works?
Flanking has advantage.
Wait, we do flanking in this game?
Yeah,
That's not a thing. What?
isn't flanking in 5th? Pretty sure.
It's
No.
No,
optional.
It's an
not
optional
across
rule.
from each other.
Well, it's optional as well.
Oh.
Not by default usually,
But I
unless
mean,
you're a rogue.
I'll do flanking if you want to do flanking. Otherwise, I'd been always moving for flanking.
I thought flanking only worked with melee.
I mean,
I mean,
No,
right now.
not by default.
No. All right. Well, whatever.
Yeah,
These guys are
You
flanking. So
they also have pack tactics, so what the fuck? Let them do whatever
these
they
guys
want.
do. These guys do.
Tactics are basically flanking,
That's regular wolves, not these
except
wolves.
you don't have to be opposite each other.
Yeah.
We'll give it
These-
to them. We'll give them a bone.
I'll take the optional flanking rule.
Sure.
I'd love to play with that.
Well, good thing, because yeah, that definitely worked.
I'd always be maneuvering
Claw.
moose.
18's a no, right? Skirp.
You wish.
Yeah.
Wow.
These newfound wolf powers make me so much harder to hit.
20.
Damn it.
Ha!
That's a hit.
That's what you get. That's what you get. And ring in return. No. Okay, let's do the second one on that.
What attacks are you rolling?
Well, because advantage.
We're doing flanking now. I love flanking.
Oh, that's right.
I screwed up that dice, didn't I? Ah, typing too fast.
So 9 damage total is what we're seeing.
So far. Then we gotta see what the second one is.
Yeah, he's still got 2 more attacks to roll.
So far, nothing. Here we go. Nope. 9 damage. Worth it. Gideon.
You make a good point. Just for thematics reasons, Gideon is transforming before this next attack. Do I make that con save?
No, you don't. Transform.
Okay. I don't have a token or anything for it.
Yeah, you
but
do.
Do I?
Multi-sided. Choose side.
You gave me a...
Ow.
What? Oh my god. Can you hit Shift Z so I could see that?
Hit what?
Shift Z while targeting the token. Nice.
And then I also
Pants on.
No.
seriously. And then for the other side, here's your wolf token.
Dude, that's amazing.
Nice.
You should be able to choose that yourself.
I never noticed.
Okay. You know how to do multi-sided token?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
How long has it been like that?
Since you became a werewolf.
Mother.
So for a year.
Yeah.
Literally a year.
I was like, no, I gotta make him a token.
Stabbing it in the back. Hopefully.
Yep. With advantage is its hit points -1. +1. So goes down.
I'm gonna move up.
I had 16. You did 17.
Growling the whole while.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I have to talk like this for the rest of the session.
So that was 2 attacks, right? So you're done?
Yeah.
No, you're not. No, you're
My
not.
teeth are too big.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm really, really good at these guys.
You get a +2.
You get the
You're close to
bonus
skirt.
from
Oh, add 2 to whatever this. Okay.
Fine, but you still hear whispering. It is kind of, it's not clear. It's a little bit, there's jumbling there, but it sounds like a woman's voice.
Ooh.
It's coming from the statue. Tally.
Ooh.
Gideon transformed into a hybrid wolf. Looks cool.
All right. I
He's
know what
holding a
he looks
spear.
like, right? I know he. Oh, he's got the spear.
He's clearly different from these werewolves. Like
Nice.
different fur color. It's way less like rag tag matty looking. It actually has like little tinges of red in it because of the blood spear.
Alrighty. Sacred Flambe.
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 Oh, poggers. Alrighty.
Bonus?
I mean, not the only bonus I have is to cast another spell, so I think I'm gonna just move up.
Okay. Skirp.
Are these dead bodies?
Yes, and chained to the wall.
Okay.
I will, if you so desire flavor, since you're
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah.
There are 2 maggot-ridden corpses hanging
Ooh.
from iron shackles bolted to the wall.
That's great.
They're not child-sized, are they?
They are not.
Thank
They're
God.
look to be somewhere in the adult range. All right, Skirp. There's 2 werewolves. Attack the right one.
I'm okay.
Check your notes. Check your
Okay.
shield.
I make the L's. Okay. Gotta click on a token. All right, I gotta make this one count.
Didn't even move into flanking. What is wrong with this guy?
No.
Oh,
Both both of those hit for a mighty 19 damage.
So the first attack that hits is also going to get the thunderous smite damage.
Okay.
Which is the first time you hit with melee
Some D8s.
weapon attack. Your weapon rings with thunder that's audible within 300 feet of you, and the attack deals 2 additional d6. Let's get that going right now. Here's 2 more d6.
Okay.
Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed a strength save or be pushed back 10 feet and knocked prone.
It has a
Okay, I was gonna say,
disadvantage
being
on
pushed
strength
back.
checks.
Oh, good
It's
for it.
hexed.
Yep.
Strength, yeah, save. And I guess that would go off my save DC. Oh, this is actually going to be real close.
All right, disadd 12.
Checking spellbook. Paladin DC 13.
Hey.
It goes
Sick.
with the force of the blow, it flies backwards, hits the cages, shatters the cage, and basically impales itself from part of the cage and doesn't get back up because it had 2 hit points left.
2 hit points. What, at the start of my turn, or 2 hit points
After.
Okay. That's
So you
all right.
basically impale it on this.
Oh my god. See, if we had been flanking, that would have been you.
I could have taken it.
Just domino effects.
Okay. So let me mark that spell off too.
All right. There is a crude wooden statue here. It bears the rough likeness of a wolf-headed woman draped in garlands of vine and night flowers. Piled around the statue's base is an incredible amount of treasure. Yeah.
Detect magic.
At one point, did I get the statue's name? Because
You did.
or not who the statue is representing, I guess.
Mother Night.
Which you thought was somehow tied to your goddess.
That's right. So I'm going to run around and I don't know, sort of out of desperation, just start checking all the cages, even though they're clearly empty. Just see if there's
anything around the room glow with magic, with detect magic.
Checking. No. Skirp, the whispers seem to have ended.
How about for Gideon?
No. They're focusing, perhaps. Tell me, you've played Skyrim, yes? Many a time, I
Yeah.
assume. It's very, very Daedra-esque, kind of sultry, seductive voice, and asks you to approach.
You guys hear that statue say something?
Hmm.
Gideon approaches.
I swear I heard it say something.
And it says, "My child, you would strike down your own pack. Tell me why."
They served Strahd. They deserved it.
She says, "As do all in this land, for he is the land. Tell me, why is it that you do not?"
What I deserve doesn't matter, just what I give out. Soon I'll go see Strahd. Perhaps I can give him what he deserves.
And what is that, my dear child?
I would say the worst death imaginable, but perhaps staying here is the worst curse possible.
Who are you talking to, Gideon?
You don't hear her?
I hear you talking, and that's it.
The statue of Mother Night? No.
Uh, can you make them hear you?
They are not my children.
Several of them were bitten. Does that mean they'll soon be your children?
That one might have been, were his soul not already claimed.
Skirp, it sounds like you're safe.
Yeah, what do you mean it sounds like?
Well,
Like,
I mean,
You guys can't
The
hear
good
this.
Lord says
apparently
that I'll
something is
be
claiming your soul.
okay, but you're fooled.
Gideon,
I
who are
see
you
the brave
talking to?
person.
of course I did.
I'm pretty sure I'm talking to Mother Night.
And the others, her soul is shielded from me by my sister.
Your sister. Uh, would that be Selune?
Do not speak such blasphemies in this place.
I'm gonna stay over here with my Raven Queen and just assume we're good.
I apologize if I've given offense.
You are young. It is forgiven for now. As you are now the leader of this pack, you may take one thing from my feet, but only one and only you. Leave this place until you so bring back new members of the pack, and then we shall talk once again.
I have
But
a
Strahd
question.
was the alpha.
Ask it.
What do you suggest I take?
It is not for me to decide.
The base of the statue.
You can root through this pile of treasure if you want to.
Yeah. Gideon has robbed many a home. He's not. He's kind of an old hat at identifying things that are worth anything. Are there any weapons or anything here, or is it all just treasure?
It's mostly just treasure in terms of like wealth, but there is a gold cloak pin that's kind of inlaid with shards of jet. So it's this gold with black accents. There's also an ivory drinking horn that is engraved with dancing dryads and satyr pipe players kind of dancing around it. The other thing that is not just gems is a censer that looks to be made of platinum and electrum.
Ooh. Do I judge any of them to be worth anything more than the others? I've got a jeweler's kit if that helps.
Yeah, go ahead and make a. There's not a praise in this, right? So let's call it perception with advantage. Oh, jeez.
Yup.
The sensor would definitely be worth the most of all things in here.
Um, sorry, when you ran through the descriptions there, was any of this made of like a lot of silver or anything like that?
Gold, ivory, electrum, platinum,
Not really. Okay.
gemstones, coins of various vints. But no, nothing silver.
Okay. I thought I could gain some favor by taking something silver away.
Actually, there are 900 silver pieces in this pile.
Oh, jeez.
Just all said and done.
She said one item. Let's not play that game. I guess I'll go with the Electrum
Okay.
sensor.
You get
I'm gonna
a
start.
sensor made of electrum with platinum filigree. It is worth 750 gold pieces if you're going to decide on selling a treasure that some sort of wolf goddess gave you.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
I'll start rooting through the pile.
Don't touch the pile.
Are you scared?
This. What do you mean? Don't touch it. Like,
Mother Knight told me to take one item and only me. Do you really want to piss off a god? Goddess?
she's
I'm real tempted to right now.
kinda. I.
She didn't seem to be a big fan of her sister.
Hang on.
Selune.
Oh, she said not to say the name.
So this is Sorry, I'm trying to dredge like exactly what Skirp's motivations are.
Tell me, Gideon, what does the Night Mother expect of you?
She told me to leave and only return if I brought a new pack.
And where does she stand on the order or on the issue of Strahd?
She didn't say.
Hmm.
Someone's a liar. Sorry, that was out of character. My bad.
Okay, it occurs to me just now that technically this little pile here uh, fulfills fulfills one of our prophecies.
Oh.
There's dead here, a mountain of gold coins. I'm just gonna quickly search underneath the gold coins. Is there like anything unique down there?
Read for me what the.
The thing you seek lies with the dead under mountains of gold coins. That would be this card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy.
Four Swords Mercenary.
Okay. You begin rooting through it and kind of sweeping it aside. Eventually, you get what looks to be something leather.
Oh shit. I'll replace the electrum sensor back on the pile and give a bow. And Mother Knight, may I take this? And I'll pull up whatever that is.
Okay. She goes, "My child, you get this like overwhelming sense of kind of like not joy, but like pride. It's probably a better way to put it. You have chosen well."
I expected you've chosen poorly.
Boom.
You're not
And you pull up a large tome.
Shit.
Change your thing.
It's just a massive, massive book. And let me see if I have a picture of this. Yeah, I do. Um, Here, I'm just going to show 2 players because you can see it now anyway. So
Oh, dang.
you see this massive, almost slightly iron-bound leather book with a lock and a crest on the front. You've seen this crest many a time.
Okay. I was writing that note before
Uh-huh.
this happened, so.
You may take whatever actions you deem as necessary.
Uh,
So, Gideon, what do you have there?
I'll show it to Tally. This looks like, I don't know. It's got his symbol on the front.
Hmm.
The Night Mother said it was a good choice. Sorry, Mother Night.
Yes, well, if her followers are any indication, I don't think her opinion has much value to me.
She didn't seem
whatever color.
too broken up over their deaths, honestly.
Hmm. So she wants you to recruit more werewolves?
Only if I were to return here.
Hmm.
It's a condition of me to return.
While we're pondering this, can we take a real quick bio
Bio?
water break?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really use some water.
sounds
All
good.
right, be right back.
You're back.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So much better. Feel my throat again.
Well, that was lucky
What was?
that I went and looked at the prophecy list.
Mm-hmm.
I have returned.
It's everybody then, right?
I've heard us all.
I do believe.
All right.
The fastest for us.
I mostly just need water.
Yeah. I got a soda out of the fridge.
Nice.
Go on.
It was the shortest break ever, and I forgot what we were just
You
literally.
and Skirp were, well, I don't know. Skirp was planning on something.
Hmm.
He's rubbing his little goblin hands together,
Oh,
you know.
It's on the other side of that. Like the whatever color is left in his face kind of drained out of it, and oh no, I'm out of coffee.
Horrible.
Yeah. No, so he's staring at that book. We all recognize Strahd's symbol, right?
Would think so. You guys just seen it enough.
If ever there was a book that you shouldn't put any stock into, that you shouldn't even bother to crack open, like about Strahd not to trust anything related to him, that you should put it back. Better yet, destroy it before it can hurt anybody.
Listen. From what I understand, your whole philosophy is that these words can hurt people, right?
Yeah,
What if just this time these words could hurt Strahd?
it's
He's clearly made some effort to hide this. Did you see what was guarding it?
yeah, but it's not worth. Like, it's not worth the price. You know, it's not worth compromising our integrity. It's not worth going to that end to just to get a leg up on Strahd. Like, it's
Would you look at me?
you would
And he kind
sink
of
to the.
holds out his hands, all covered in hair.
Yeah, look at all of us.
I
We
would do
have to.
anything. I would go to any point to finish him.
Okay. Okay. If you're gonna if you're gonna read it, just don't do it. Can we destroy it then?
If there's nothing more to learn from it, I won't have any objection.
Yeah, just keep the taint of it. Like if if there's no talking you out of this, then yeah, just everything that comes from it is going to be a. It's just sort of a poison seed that only grows poison fruit. Just- okay. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I can't.
We'll see.
So. Yeah. Um, I guess there's another pressing matter in the room, which is that there aren't any children in the cages.
There aren't any bodies either.
True.
Mother Knight, I'm almost afraid to ask.
Well, there are, but
Well,
Could you tell us what happened to these children?
My child, these have become my children as you have, and set forth into the world to find their path, to find their pack and return to me in time.
And you can confirm that they are not dead.
Some, perhaps. Others, I am unsure.
Some of them survived. This is Gideon
Where?
talking to the party.
Yeah.
Mother Knight says some of them survived. That's all he says.
where are they?
Not here. Doesn't sound
How
like
many
she
were there?
knows exactly.
10 in all.
There were 1, right?
So 10 in all
Did we? Am I?
total.
Yeah.
We rescued
You
Yeah.
guys got
5?
half,
Mhm.
remember, as a
6 total we've saved.
yeah, and then the one that you guys got from Carol.
So 4 or less.
So 4 or less based on the numbers you're aware of.
If we rescue them and you become the pack leader, then you can have a little. You can have some
Wolf
Cub
pack?
Scouts here.
Oh,
The links will go
Cub
to for the
Scouts.
puns.
Yeah.
Time for you to roll some d10s of psychic damage.
Yep.
We did it, everybody.
Mhm.
How long have they been gone?
I hesitate
You're,
to question the Night Mother too much further. She already
you're
told me to leave twice.
okay. Hang on.
Power of Goblin compels you. Power of Goblin compels
Right?
you.
Are you knocking on the statue?
When did they leave?
You're not knocking on the statue, are you? Of
He's knocking on the statue.
course you are.
Knock, knock, knocking on.
No. Not that.
I might be. See how this turns out.
Gideon
Let's go-
takes a full
let's-
10-foot step back.
Let's go ahead and call this a Constitution saving throw.
Good at those. Dang. Except for the 2 that I like.
Okay, you're fine, except for the half of this that you take.
Oh.
Oh!
Whoa.
Half of that, please.
7.
Like with you wrap on it a few times, and that last contact you hit with your hand, there's just this massive pain that travels all the way through your body and almost overbearing, but your strength of fortitude keeps you on your feet. Only just. Gideon, you hear in your head, he will not do that again.
Gideon, or not Gideon. Gideon says, Skirp, you should stop.
Scrip, are you okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna take a second, kind of like massage my temples, and I'm just gonna drain my entire pool of lay on hands. Myself up to 58. Oh. I don't think she knows. Ow. Okay. Okay. So they're not here. They might not be dead. I guess we could probably leave, right? What's up with those bodies chained to the wall?
They are maggot-ridden bodies that look like they've seen better days. Humanoid. Large
Weird thing to keep
portions
in
of
here.
them are missing and chained to the wall.
All right. Do you guys want to see what else is in this cave?
Hmm.
As long as we leave Mother Night alone.
Yeah, don't knock on any statues.
Tally sort of glares at the statue, seeing it after it's hurt Skirp, and with how many of her followers, the terrible things they've done. And just says out loud, I had higher expectations for someone who called themselves Mother Night. I've been left wanting here. And she like just kind of plays with her hands and like flicks up a little bit of lunar flame and said, there are goddesses that are powerful, and they're able to control, or at least instill in their followers they shouldn't just murder children or use them for trade. But
You hear in your head, "It is sad for one so faithful to be so faithless." And then you get to make a wisdom save.
It's the advantage.
No.
No, not advantage. +2. +2.
okay, I was
Sorry.
like, shit.
My roll 20 just crashed again.
Beautiful. Not that part.
Okay.
All right, you take half.
Okay, so 16.
That's some DM damage right there. Okay.
Gideon's going to quickly try to grab the 3 silver bolts he fired into the werewolf.
Okay. There's 3, so roll me 3d10.
Nice.
You get 2.
Okay.
Basically, we're going 50%.
I'm going to be trying to buy some more of those with all my leftover money.
So Tally, mentally, you're just overwhelmed with this presence, and it just shakes you. Again, you're able to maintain your feet, but this something kind of imposed itself upon you mentally, and you have felt that.
Sort of shudders and recoils, kind of bows her head and puts her hand, her face into her right hand. She kind of like feels like a little, like I guess like like a little nosebleed or something, right? Just out of nowhere, and wipes it off, looks at it, and like shakes the blood off her hand, disgusted. It glares at the statue and leaves and says, and as she turns to walk away, it's just, come on, Gideon, we have more important things.
Like what's in this book.
Can't hear you.
Are you going to crack the book?
Not right this second. I figure I'm going to wait till we get to camp or something.
Okay.
It's got a lock on the front. I'm going to want to be able to, check it for traps.
Fair enough.
Just moving
I'm going to try to stay
away
10 feet
from.
behind Skirp.
Okay. There's a set of stairs leading up. You guys have been through that before.
This one up here.
Long ago, yeah. You are aware of that in this corner. You see lots of piles of kind of like bones and whatnot. Looks a little bit like a werewolf den. If you wish to, you may make perception checks, investigation checks. Sorry, to search through kind of what is in here.
I'll be doing that. Not investigating, at least.
Okay.
Gideon, take a minute to look through it. He's not very smart, but very greedy.
All right. So Gideon, in that one, what you do find is a little tiny tally doll. But it looks kind of pale and like pieces of, like, if it had been torn off, almost like zombified. And it has a little tag on it.
Uh-huh.
And it says, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky,"
God damn it.
which you recognize as the
Mm,
slogan of a certain toy maker. You have seen his crafts before. Otherwise, there are just werewolf leavings and bones in here.
okay. I'm gonna take that doll to give to Tally.
Okay. Brutal.
Fucking really good at this.
Skirp. Likewise, this is just looks like some sort of like sleeping quarters. Where wolves made their den.
Is that a tally doll?
It is. Look, Tally's famous.
Uh,
Look, I mean, that'll go so well with the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one too. Oh man.
I don't like this.
Would you like us to destroy it? I'm afraid that it's like, you know, you
If
ever
you're gonna
heard of a
destroy
voodoo
it,
doll?
just give it to me.
What are you
I'll
gonna
hang
play?
on
You
to it
gonna
if you're
play
gonna
house
destroy
with
it. Like,
them?
it's of no concern of yours.
Wait, is there actually do you already have a Skirp doll?
He does have a skirt doll.
Yeah.
He bought it from
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
Blink-C or
It
whatever.
also came with accessories.
Hmm.
Yep. There's
Oh.
a toy gallows. Remember that. A very
Okay.
very intricately built toy gallows at that. It is fully
Ta-
functional.
Tally will take the doll and look it over a little bit and
Yeah.
just be like, "This didn't really I feel like the hair's wrong and don't you think it's a little short? I mean,
It's a doll.
compare it, but like it it's the same size as a Skirp's doll. Okay.
She's not
Oh yeah, I
wrong.
see it.
It is the same size as Skirp's doll.
Like she walks over and stands next to Skirp and does the whole like hand over her head and then down to where the top of his head is like this.
You know that move that cats do when like you put your hand a little too high above their head and they like kind of they they like he- sort of do this headbutt kind of thing into it.
Oh god.
Get up on their back legs and just. So that's what I'm trying to do, a similar motion here to kind of get up. Like,
Subconsciously,
yeah,
like Tally just starts rubbing you behind the ear, and then it's like, wait, what? Ah.
it's the same height. See, because I hit your hand.
That's exactly how that works.
Guys, it occurs to me I forgot to do something. I'll be right back. And Gideon will take off back towards the Mother Night Cave.
Okay.
Saw a corner where the rest of the werewolves did that, so just use that.
He's gonna check over the bodies. They reverted to human, right?
Yep.
Any of them carrying anything interesting?
Actually, one of them is.
Oh.
I was wondering. I just
Wasn't
saw
there
that
like
block and I was like, stop reading
Uh,
over my shoulder, you cheater.
right.
Uh,
Gideon's greedy, and I reminded myself of that by searching through all those bones.
yes, the one here, which is the Vanka, actually has a pouch
Oh.
attached to their belts.
Is there a head in the pouch? I swear if there's a head in the pouch, I'm never looting another body. What's in the pouch?
There's a head in the no. There's not a head in the pouch. In the pouch is a flute and what appear to be a couple gemstones, 4 gemstones to be precise.
Okay. Not bad.
The flute is made of electrum.
Oh. Does it? No, it doesn't look like it would be the match for the sensor or anything, right? Like they're not done in a
No,
similar style or anything like that.
they're not like a match set or anything like that. No.
Okay. Just wanted
You
to
can
make
have
sure there wasn't something.
you can have your perception check with advantage for appraisal again if you want to for GP
Just
wise.
take a look.
No, I'll do it. Yeah, it's electrum flute. It's worth 250. The gemstones, of which there are 4, are worth 50
Jeez.
GP each.
Well, I'm glad I checked.
So 200 gems, 250 worth of flute.
I will return to the party.
All right. Party, yeah, the rest of this place is just basically strewn with bones and werewolf smell. At least where you guys are currently. Hey, Tomberry.
Mother Night said that we got them all. She
Got all
did.
what?
I'm not even lying. She just didn't say it just then.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Gideon, you can just sense the statue smiling.
Should burn that statue down when I had the chance. All right.
Just knocking on it did something to Skirp. I don't even want to know. Like, would you have freed something in it? Let's not even.
Uh,
Should I be playing this whole like walk around until you say stop game?
No. If you just want to search somewhere, just tell me you want to search. That's
It's just
pretty much it.
I'm kind of just going to be exploring the cave for anything notable.
Okay. So far,
Like,
you haven't seen anything notable other than werewolves clearly lived here.
who are alive.
I'm gonna check over the bodies
All
at
right. So
the entrance
here,
again.
actually,
Oh.
so
Woo!
Skirp, there's a gash in the ceiling, and you're getting that you can see daylight through it, or not daylight, but moonlight coming in through it. There's also a small pool of water here, about 40 feet across, and there's also a couple ledges nearby. You can just make out what appear to be some sort of like crates or something on top of them.
I think I found something. Some cargo. Were they raiding caravans?
Not that I know of. Gideon shouts back down. He's heading towards the entrance to check over the bodies that are not too burned to look at. You said there were crates?
Yeah. Check it out.
What's in them?
Oh.
I swear to God, they're all going to be filled with tally dolls.
Oh my God! We
We're
cornered the
vampires.
market.
Last time we opened.
The market on tally dolls. Script you searching through.
Yeah.
It's my
It's
way of
just
town.
full of clothing. Just every single crate is full of clothing.
Weird.
Women's clothing, men's clothing, children's
Uh,
clothing.
Adult clothing, men's and
Okay.
women's.
That was about to get really creepy.
All the way to the like. I'll upend a couple of them. But
Yep.
is the clothing? It's not like neat and folded and new clothing,
No,
right?
it's just heaps and piles and
Okay.
musty.
I'm gonna upend 2 or 3 of them and sort of kick the clothing around.
Okay. You're making a mess of the floor with clothing.
Okay. Deep set water.
You can't tell just by looking at it.
I think I have a crate to throw in it.
Wood floats,
Okay.
whatever.
I mean, only if the pool is deeper than the crate is half tall.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, with your strength score, you can huck one in.
Yeah.
And the crate sinks.
Is that kind of what I expected a crate to do? Like,
It's a
okay.
spooky crate.
It's a real question. Is Skirp surprised when the crate
I mean,
sinks?
you threw something into water, so no, that's what
Okay.
happens. I mean, you might be
Okay. surprised
that it was perhaps deeper than you thought it was.
Okay, but I'm not
otherwise,
expecting the crate to float, which
No.
is the type of thing that I would expect Skirp to have an expectation about. Okay.
If Skirp is
Okay,
surprised by
cool.
the crate not floating, then Skirp can be surprised by it. But otherwise, I would say no. It just drops in, sinks.
Okay.
No, it doesn't like immediately sink like a rock. It's a little bit of a slow dip in.
It's a deep pool.
Deep pool.
Oh man. Okay. Says, look in the bottom of the pool. I'm interested in looking in the bottom of the pool. So. So I'm
What said to look in the bottom of the pool? Sorry, this is out of character.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's the metagame sense.
Oh,
Like there's something down there. It's deep enough that a crate sinks in it. Got to check out the bottom of it. But there's no earthly reason Skirp would do that unless there was like an arrow with a picture of a treasure chest.
Those only happen if it's a waterfall.
yeah. There's always a secret cave behind the waterfall, even if you're
Always.
inside of a cave.
It works. Skirp would 100% check behind a waterfall.
There is no waterfall, however.
There's
Gideon,
a
to answer your questions about what's outside, nothing.
Okay. It didn't feel like they would be hoarding their own wealth if there's, a pile.
Yeah, their wealth was clearly given as tribute.
Except this one guy.
Yeah, screw that guy.
Right. Well, no, I got his money. I don't know.
okay. And the staircase was just a staircase that goes off to the back
You're
passage.
taking that staircase to get up to the secret exit at the
Yeah.
top of the cliffs.
To the exit that's at the top, which you guys were long ago when you first infiltrated this place. That's
A year ago.
yeah. So leaveth you from this cave place?
I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can see footprints, like child-sized footprints.
All right.
In the kind of over in like this area where we didn't have a whole lot of people treading around.
All right. Go ahead and make a nature check for me then.
Or just nature.
Not that you were seeing.
Okay.
There's evidence of wolves and other footprints that are clearly visible. Like doesn't look like anybody was hiding anything. But nothing smaller, nothing Skirp sized, nothing kilt sized.
Hey, Kilt.
He runs over, kind of looking at all the bodies, and they're kind of still smoldering. Walks a little bit closer. Yeah.
See all that?
Most of it. I kind of stayed out with Moose when you guys went inside.
Okay. Well. Let me tell you about what happened when we went inside.
Brave
Oh,
Sir
oh.
Robin.
Yeah. I'll recount the story to him about how I, and we fought off a bunch of wolves and ran in heroically to save the day. And I faced off against a goddess and got out with my life. And how Strahd laid another trap for us and tried to trick Skirp into violating his oaths. Yeah. So
You are really strong. So it's a good thing you didn't do the whole violating thing with the oaths. That would have been
what?
bad.
You wouldn't want to break his oath of celibacy.
Okay.
Hey, Kilt looks over. What's that mean?
Skirp looks over. What's that mean?
It means you don't read.
Oh,
I
like Mr.
yeah,
Skirp.
exactly.
I hope that comes back at me.
Okay. That's what do we add a character like where we
We should check on our friend Van Richten.
And then there's also a wedding invitation.
Yes.
That's for 2 more days, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Well,
basically have 2 in
it
most
was
of
like
another day.
yeah, it was like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that wedding dress supposed to be for Strahd's wedding, or was that for a different?
Oh, I wonder if we could convince the abbot to interrupt the wedding. If we give him the wedding dress, maybe he'll like show up and try to stop it.
I mean, he was just trying to find a bride for Strahd, was he
Well,
not?
he had a bride. He had a bride he thought would be immortal, and so therefore would calm him down or something, right?
I don't
He
know.
might,
We should talk with Van Richten about this.
Yeah, I agree.
We
But
should.
I feel like Van Richten's somewhat of a coward.
That might be true, but
He's going to tell us to not get involved.
I mean, possibly, but that hasn't stopped us so far.
You're not wrong.
Well, I mean, what happened to the last person who told us not to fight Strahd? We showed him what for.
Was did, yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let's head back to Van Richten's tower then.
Yeah. It's a short walk from here, really.
Yeah, it is a shortish walk. Let's go to the map.
See, at some point we should have invested in a rowboat.
We have a robot. Is that the same thing?
That's
Pretty darn close.
All right, so you guys are at Z. Van Richten's tower. Hilariously, it starts with a V.
Did we have these letters before?
Some of them.
Yeah.
At one point, I
don't
think I
remember the
started
letters.
highlighting when you guys were made your
Okay.
rounds.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
We're traveling to Van Richten's.
Stay
Okay.
along the lake if we can, so that we.
Sure, you can stay along
Oh,
the lake if you can.
we're taking the lake route.
There's no other route. I mean,
You can walk back out to the road and around.
I guess.
Straight through the woods,
Okay, if you'd rather go
Yeah,
straight through the woods.
No, I like the lake route. Lake route's good. I'm just saying.
I'm getting the feeling again that we're the scariest things walking through the woods tonight. So
All
I'm
right,
sorry,
this
trying to tempt fate here.
a little bit. Yeah, that one just doesn't happen anymore.
Twig blights, bodies,
Yeah,
one of the two.
yeah, twig blades. Okay, as for the first roll, very obviously there, and also obviously because of the howling, there are, I don't know, let's see how many there are. You're able to make out as they kind of dip, just not close, but within like visual range, a let's call it a medium-sized pack of dire wolves. But they never quite strike. They make a few mock charges here and there, but none of them actually makes a full-blown charge to attack you guys, unless you guys so desire to make some sort of rebuttal to their presence.
I could try going wolf and then growling at them. Oh, wait, hold on. August, you speak wolf. Because last time I tried this and then it didn't work, and then you're like, "Well, I speak wolf," and it was like, "Well, now I feel like an idiot."
Get out of here.
Does anybody have like a newspaper? We could shake it at them. Shoot.
So who's doing what?
We're walking to.
Yeah, if they don't make an actual attempt to attack, we'll just keep an eye on them and keep moving, or I'll keep an eye on them and keep moving.
Okay.
Um,
And to that point, yeah, they don't. And so you guys, whoop, come around and make it to Van Richten's.
Oh, that was easy.
The other one was Twig Blights and not really worth talking about.
Not worth
Okay.
tallying about.
Yeah, not worth tallying about is entirely accurate. All right, Van Richten's Tower. You guys have so arrived here. Yeah. What are you guys doing?
So
Is the door still on like its hinges? Like what's the tower look like?
It is perhaps more
has it been
accurate to
assaulted?
say what door.
Okay. We haven't seen it since it was assaulted, so I'm unsure what kind of greeting we're expecting here. There was a wagon out front.
Yes, it no longer appears to be there.
How about the donkey?
Your donkey, or
Yeah, we left it here, didn't we? With the cart.
there's no donkey.
Is the cart still there?
There is no cart.
door locked.
There's
no
no
door.
door.
There's no door.
Is
Door's
the
been blown
tower
off.
there?
The tower is in fact there.
Okay. Looking in from outside, can I see the golems?
You can see pieces of Gollum.
Okay.
And
Guys, I don't think he's gonna be here.
That's one way to find out.
They appear to be shattered. There are bits and pieces about, but generally speaking, the core of them, arms and legs, are just not. Yeah.
I could try to
Strewn about
scale
the
it,
room.
but I believe two of you can fly, right?
I mean, the tower is still intact, right?
Yeah,
The
but the
tower is
golems were how we got upstairs.
still intact.
Oh, gotcha.
It's nighttime still, right?
It's dim light.
Yeah. Yep.
Sure. I will extinguish my light, I guess, because I guess I can't have light because I need to be in dim light. Grab one side of each of my cape and start hovering and flying around, seeing if I can find another way in.
Okay. Let's. Where is Van Richten's Tower map?
The Tower of Rebel.
The Tower of Rebel. It's not really worth going to a map for. You are able to find on the third floor. There's a back wall of it that's basically been busted out. There's some scaffolding nearby that looks like it was, maybe under repairs or, repairs that were abandoned. But there's a hole big enough that you can get into. Doubly, like, at least for you, Tally, as your kind of your bat thing. Actually, no, both of you, because August, I assume, is going to be flying around here too. You would both be able to get into that pretty easily. Being as one's a bat and one's a raven, and those aren't terribly big creatures.
Oh, I was just I was just
considered tiny.
I didn't transform, but
okay.
I can if I find holes.
If you're just flying around, I mean, it's still a medium-sized hole you can get into.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay.
Skirp.
And you're up here, you can see that there's the kind of elevator mechanism that you guys used previously, and you can see that the ropes have been, half of them are missing, and the other half look like they're just hanging with nothing really attached. But there is the hole you can fly up into further.
Yeah, let's get up in there.
Okay. You guys get up in there. All right, screw it. Let's just bring you guys in here. Tired of talking about it. Let's show it.
Skirp, do you ever feel a little like insignificant? I mean, she can fly and create walls of fire. He can fly and teleport and throw, magical attacks. I have a crossbow.
I got a rock.
You ever feel a little outmatched here?
So down there is the front of the door. That's where
Our
you guys
adventure's
are.
being narrated, and
Yep.
we're just down here. Like, I feel that.
Zeb, would you put torch in? Never mind, I found him.
Right with Torchy.
I was moving it around.
Somebody had Torchy.
Oh look, it's Floki.
Yeah. Look, it's Floki. All right, you two.
Mm-hmm.
Come here. Your tokens are fighting
Get
me.
over here.
No, you're not there, Gideon. Sorry.
That's fine. Gideon's gonna shout
Gideon's
up.
multiplying.
Oh God! Gideon's gonna shout up
He was
towards.
just talking about how he's like, I don't have any special powers.
Oh.
Mirror
Ping.
image.
What do you guys see?
Oh, except you guys need to be in big end here. You're back to your regular
We're not-
size. You're not on a
We're not dead.
small map anymore.
We're not
Oh
tiny
God!
people.
Map size has changed.
Yeah, map size has changed. You guys, well, you see what looks to be some kind of fight happened. There's various scorch marks in this room. The desk and kind of wood stove and everything have been scattered and slumped against the northeastern wall. Just limp, arms out, holding what looks to be some kind of like wooden stake in his hand, is Van Richten.
Well, I'm gonna go check on the obviously dead Van Richten and hope that he's not, but just sort of check him over and maybe like lay his body down in a more kind of restful position.
All right, as you do so, his neck kind of just like goes limp, and when it goes backward, you could see that his throat has just been entirely torn out.
Oof.
It seems very, very much dead.
Gently catch or quickly catch his head, just sort of keep it. Okay, put that down. Oh. Well, I guess we're not going to get any advice from him now.
So Strahd didn't just take her from the outside.
No, not without a fight. And she tell he'll pick up the stake that was in his hand and look it over.
All right, it looks just to be a wooden stake. It's been carved. Kind of the way he was holding it looked like he was brandishing it like some sort of like stabbing weapon.
Mm-hmm. We'll go ahead and hold on to that. Gideon's voice comes back to Tally's thoughts, and she goes towards whichever way the hole was. Say it's like this way. Just sort of peek out and say, "Well, we found Van Richten, but he's no longer with us."
Okay.
What do you mean?
That's a colloquialism that someone's dead. Like dead, not like you dead where they come back.
His cart go then?
What?
His cart go?
Cart go?
Where did his cart go?
Oh. That's a good. Maybe.
Thought he
I don't
left.
know. Maybe somebody else came by. Esmeralda knew he was here.
I guess I judged him a little
I know, right? I was saying
prematurely.
some mean things about him just like an hour ago.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've definitely.
I hate to ask this, guys. Are there any silver bolts up there? I know he kept a stash, and I could really use some.
I was planning to go ahead, I
Oh,
guess, and
Gideon's the
investigate, look
worst.
around, like check his desk for just look for anything.
Yeah, go ahead and pop me an investigate check.
Can we open the door downstairs or no?
Well,
Again,
no,
what door?
yeah, it was like an elevator that the golems raised,
Yeah.
and
Right,
they're
but
over
from
Someone,
there.
this
you guys
side,
could.
can I unlower it? Is what I'm saying.
No, it's not there
The
anymore.
the
It,
the
like, it's
ropes that were
been.
holding it have been blasted, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah,
so the whole center thing is gone, and there's just a hole all the way down to the bottom floor, four stories or something.
Yeah. You could attempt to lower rope or something similar. Do you want to get the rest of the party up there?
I have a rope. I'll drop a rope if they want a rope.
Please.
Rope drop.
All right.
Are you any good at tying ropes?
Have I ever let you down yet?
Good point.
All right. Are Skirp and Gideon, are you guys going up there?
I'm gonna try to climb, yeah.
Is that a sleight of hand check for tying a rope?
Just make a dex check. If you're proficient in thieves' tools, you can add your proficiency to it. We'll say.
I don't think this character is proficient
If
in
any of
these
the
tools.
pulleys are intact, I bet Moose could raise us up there.
Oh, I am proficient at these tools. Forgot.
Then you can add your proficiency modifier. And Gideon, actually, you don't know that because you can't see that high up. It's
Yeah.
too dark.
Are any of them
Yes,
intact
they
that
are.
I can see?
The pulleys are fine because they're high enough up, but underneath that point, they are not. So.
Does it seem like we
August.
could? So good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with August's roll, you can, throw the rope over, hold on to it, or secure it to something, and then lower it down. And if you so desire to have Moose basically act as the elevator mechanism, he can do that.
It's just safer than letting us hope that Skirp can support the weight of his plate mail.
Well, I was definitely gonna just tie it to like somewhere around like my waist or something.
And then make them pull you up?
Yeah. You ever see Rescuers Down Under?
Yes. Love that movie.
Anyway, I'm gonna help Tally with her investigation.
All right, go ahead and let's see that roll. You guys are up here without much more papa about it.
Should I roll or is Tally just gonna roll with advantage?
I've already
Tally,
rolled once.
you can roll again for advantage with him helping you.
Oh, sure. Not intimidation. No.
I mean, it's probably the same.
Where are you, silver bolts?
Well, I remember he
Swear
pulled
to
them out of
me.
the chest next to the bed when he gave me some.
I'm so good at investigating, guys.
So good
Yeah.
at investigating. Fortunately, these things aren't. You'll get with your first check. Aren't terribly well hidden. You find two things. First of all, you find his journal that is sitting out. Skirp, you confirmed the finding of these things. And you also find a smallish chest. Like it's not like a full size like treasure chest, kind of like a little tabletop size chest. Does not appear to be locked. The journal you may so read if you desire. The chest you may also so open.
I'm gonna grab that journal before
Yeah, I'll look in the chest.
Mr. Anti-Words grab.
Oh, Mr. Anti-Words.
Hey, Skirt,
right,
help me look through this chest.
First of all, Splitdow.
Thank God for the text. at
Oh
the
yes,
bottom.
okay, good, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like starting to look at it. I was like, ooh.
No, you know what sucks? In the book, I don't get this awesome you can actually read it
Oh
text.
no,
I have to stare there with
really?
like a magnifying glass trying to read the damn thing.
Jesus. Oh man, this is long too. Oh boy.
It'll be all in all of your journals now, so you can read it at your leisure. And if you would like, I can also read it aloud for the stream.
I need a dramatic reading. Give me
I
dramatic
want a
pauses.
Hudocious reading.
Oh.
I don't know if my throat could do that tonight, to be honest. I'll try.
That's what she said.
Let me take some water here real quick. For more than 3 decades now, I have undertaken to investigate and expose creatures of darkness to the purifying light of truth and knowledge. Hero, I am named in some circles. Sage and Master Hunter, I am called in others. That I have survived countless supernatural assaults is seen as a marvel among my peers. My name is spoken with fear and loathing among my foes. In truth, this virtuous calling began as an obsessive effort to destroy a vampire that murdered my child. It has become for me a tedious and bleak career. Even as my life of hunting monsters began, I felt the weight of time on my weary shoulders. Today, I am a man who has simply lived too long. Like a regretful lich, I find myself... I can never read that word right.
Inexorably.
Inexorably bound to an existence I sought out of madness and, seemingly, must now endure for all eternity. Of course I shall die, but whether I shall ever rest in my grave haunts my idle thoughts and torments me in my dreams. I expect those who think me a hero will change their minds when they know the whole truth about my life as a hunter of the unnatural. Nevertheless, I must reveal here and now that I have been the indirect yet certain cause of many deaths and the loss of many good friends. Mistake me not. I do not merely feel sorry for myself. Rather, I come to grips with a devastating realization. I now see that I am the object of a baleful Vistani curse. More tragically, the nature of this hex is such that I have not borne the brunt of it. Instead, far worse. Those who surround me have fallen victim to it. I've related the tragic story of how my only child, Erasmus... Interesting point. One of Hudocious' middle names is Erasmus.
One of, I love it.
Was taken by a Vistani and sold to a vampire. I explained how Erasmus was made a minion of the Night Stalker and how it was my miserable part to free him from that fate at the point of a stake. What I have neglected to illuminate before is how I tracked Erasmus's kidnappers across the land, or how I extracted Erasmus's whereabouts from them. In fact, the Vistani took Erasmus, my son, took Erasmus with my own unwitting permission. They had brought an extremely ill member of their tribe to me one evening and insisted that I treat him, but I was unable to save the young man's life. In fear of their retribution, I begged the Vistani to take anything of mine, if only they would withhold their terrifying powers, of which I knew nothing. To my lasting astonishment, they chose to surreptitiously take my son in exchange for their loss. By the time I realized what had occurred, they were already an hour gone. Incensed beyond reason, I strapped the body of the dead young man to my horse and doggedly followed the Vistani caravan through the woods. naively allowing the sun to set before me without seeking shelter from the night. Shortly after darkness fell, I was beset by undead that would have slain me had not their master, a lich, intervened and spared my life, for reasons that I do not completely understand. He somehow detected me and, with his powerful magic, took control of a pack of zombies that had wandered in the forest. He spoke to me through the mouths of the dead things and placed a magic ward against undead on me. Then animated the dead Vistana and bade it tell me where I could find its people. Unfortunately, I say in hindsight, the plan worked. I found the child stealers, and my unwelcome entourage included a growing horde of voracious undead that could not touch me, thanks to the Lich's ward. When I found the caravan, I threatened to set the zombies on the Vistani unless they returned my dear boy. They replied that he had been sold to the vampire Baron Metis. Something inside me snapped. I released the zombies, and the entire tribe was eaten alive. Yet the story has not ended. Before she died, the leader cursed me, saying, "Live you always among the monsters, and see everyone you love die beneath their claws." Even now, so many years later, I can hear her words with painful clarity. A short time later, I found my dear Erasmus made into a vampire. He begged me to end his curse, which I did with a heavy heart. The darkness had torn him from my loving arms forever, and I foolishly believed that the curse had extracted its deadly toll. I wept until insatiate desire for vengeance filled the bottomless rift in my heart. So that was grim. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Tip your waitress.
You were here all night.
True.
Ah,
Um,
okay.
the chest, before I forget, contains the entirety of a Monster Hunter's pack.
I don't know what that is.
I can give you I have the item list somewhere in here.
Silver bolts.
Silver bolts. Supplemental material. Are you not in here? Pretty sure it's in here somewhere. Hold on. There are not silver bolts in it, however.
God damn it.
That is one thing that does not have. Oh, here we go. Whoop. I'll show this to you guys, and it should be in your journal after that, so you can reference it.
Ah.
You can buy as part of this. Anyway, a Monster Hunter's kit pack includes a chest, a crowbar, a hammer, 3 wooden stakes. Actually, there are only 2. The third one Tally's holding in her hand. A holy symbol, a flask of holy water, a set of manacles, a steel mirror, flask of oil, tinderbox, and 3 torches.
Okay. Damn. Before we go to the castle, guys, I'm gonna have to find those Vistani again and barter.
Are we sure that's a good idea?
I don't really know if I have any other choice. I only have 13 bolts left. There's many things that I can barely hurt without silver. I'll have to try at least.
It wouldn't hurt to. Yeah, I'd like to. And find some supplies.
Well, I think first we should probably read what's in Strahd's book.
When we questioned that corpse some days back,
Mm-hmm.
do you remember what he told us we had to find to defeat Strahd?
Huh?
The book, the symbol, and the sword.
I lost my old notes. I don't
Oh, it's the bowl, the book, the symbol, and the sword.
The heart book, the symbol in the heart.
The book, the symbol, and the heart.
That's what I have in my notes.
Okay, I thought for some reason I thought he mentioned your sword. Okay, well here's the book, probably, hopefully, or maybe. Well, I don't really think Van Richten's book is going to be the.
You remember, and that reminds me. Now that you reminded me that we might be able to get some help from Van Richten after all.
Hmm.
She like puts down her pack and starts digging furiously through it. And pulls out sheets of paper. You've already looked at these, Skirp. You said they're okay. It just keeps going and going, and then finds a stack of scrolls. A few of which we learned has speak with dead on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh snap!
So maybe we read through and see what we can figure out from Strahd's book there.
And we
And
may be able to ask for clarification.
that's right.
All right. Wish you to read from the book of Strahd, the Tome of Strahd, as this is known.
Um, do either of you know how to tell if something is like magically trapped? Is this going to explode when I open it?
There's magic on it. I can see it. But I looked at your
I'm gonna.
pile of treasure when you were in that room, and there was nothing glowing to begin with. But that was in a bag, so
Okay. There's a lock on the front. Is it locked?
It is.
is it glowing, Beth?
It is not glowing.
Okay.
I mean, there's a slight glow to it, but nothing that seems like it's going to be like a. It's not going to explode, from what you can tell.
It seems to radiate slight magic, but it doesn't seem to radiate going to kill you magic upon opening. I'm not saying.
Okay.
Mm,
I'll see what I can do. Tally, do you mind if I sit at that desk for a minute?
no, please. And she's gonna cast guidance.
Oh.
Try to help.
Nice. Yeah, you reel open the thing.
To real open it.
Real open. 29. Oh, jeez.
Oh God, more.
Shall I read this one as well?
But you have to do it in the Strahd voice.
Okay, I'll do my best Strahd voice. More water.
Everyone's okay with it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so just
Mm-mm.
since you're committed to this path, all I can do is try and sort of protect you from the consequences of your actions. So I'm going to step up so you're in my aura, and I'm going to shake out the sword just in case.
All right. I am ancient, and I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of a just god. But the war years and the killing years wore down my soul as the wind wears stone into sand. All the goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My army settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of a just God, but with none of God's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in Castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergei. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. From the families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty, who was called perfection, joy, and treasure. Her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine. I loved her with all my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy. But she spurned me. Old One was my name to her, elder and brother also. Her heart went to Sergei. They were betrothed. The date was set. With words, she called me brother, but when I looked into her eyes, they reflected another name: death. It was death of the aged that she saw in me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me. And so I came to hate death, my death. My hate is very strong. I would not be called death so soon. I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. The pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and a great anger swelled within me. She had to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mists. No trace of her was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die, nor did I live. I became undead forever. I have studied much since then. A vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun and its light I fear most, but little else can harm me now. Even a stake through my heart does not kill me, though it holds me from movement. But the sword, the cursed sword that Sergei brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and hate it as much as the sun. I have often hunted for Tatiana. I even felt her within my grasp, but she escapes. She taunts me. She taunts me. What will it take to bend her love to me? Now I reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs that none may disturb me. Thank you.
That was
And
great.
so, with the reading of the Tome of Strahd, I'm going to call this session. And
Oh,
Oh, very applausing.
with the retrieval of the Tome of Strahd, you may ascend to level 9.
oh,
Ooh, level 9.
wow, that was
Poggers.
fast.
Well, we just take out an
It, it,
entire colony
Yeah.
of
it had
werewolves.
nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with finding the Tome of Strahd.
Oh.
Dude, that was awesome.
It did,
Oh my
however,
God.
cost you a great many things, such as Van Richten.
That's true.
And some personal integrity.
Yeah, and some personal integrity on Script's part. But yeah, no, good session. That'll be it for the evening.
All right, chat. We will probably have bonus sessions, and we'll let you know when. Say bye, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you, stream.
Bye,
Thank you,
everybody.
chat.
Bye, stream. Love face.
Bye, guys.